Welcome to Dice Legenz. It's great to have you with us.
Oh my gosh.
Our story begins in driving rain.
Driving rain.
There is a pit of mud. And amidst that pit of mud, a stone. Sticking straight out of the mud now. The remnants of the house that was upon it at one point are completely gone.
Oh.
There are now stacks of timber laid to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Dave and was it Sarah?
Sarah.
Sarah. Filthy with mud. Digging. Despite the rain pouring down on you. Above, it's like the clouds are at battle, at war. Thunder, lightning, echoing around the mountains, around the forests. Finian, who killed your friend, is there. Hand on his rapier. Like the rest of you, like the other two of you, he is soaking wet as well. Hard to know what time of the day it is. You've been digging for so long and so tired. There's some movement that catches your eye from the south part, from where the town is to the south. And looking up, you see this young woman who you thought was named
Deborah?
Deborah.
Move on.
We're moving on.
It's so hard to take her seriously.
But who you subsequently learned is named Lagaya. She comes to the lip of the pit that you are in and calls down to you two and says, "How goes the progress?"
I thought I was dead too. I guess we're not. Sarah just keeps digging. She is too scared to look at this woman, who she thought was her landlord. But she looks at Dave.
Dave has this moment where it's like he wakes up while with his shovel in his hand, and he can't remember. He feels like he's not sure if he's died recently or not, but the shovel's in his hands and he seems alive, and so he keeps digging. He wakes up and so he just keeps digging automatically, and he looks at Sarah again, and then he's like surprised to see her, and then he looks to see if he can find Dave, who is dead.
Still dead.
Still dead, hasn't changed being dead.
Yeah, digging.
Just digging.
Lagaya. There's a muffled conversation between her and Finian. Muffled by the sound of the rain. They're just talking quietly. It's not like they're trying to hide anything from you. But I do want to meet you to both make sort of perception rolls, please.
A natural 1. There's mud on my eyes. And Sarah's trying to wipe it off and while still digging.
13.
13. You hear the word blood being mentioned. Finian nods and leaves, leaving her there with you. Dave, having come out of this kind of almost comatose kind of sensation, you're aware more keenly than ever before of the circular etches marked into the stone.
He looks down at the edges and he's like, I'm no expert of magic, but whatever this is dangerous.
I just want to go home to my family. So if we just keep doing this, maybe they'll let us go.
Dave does not hold that hope.
And Finian appears at the lip. They're probably about 3 or 4 meters above you. You've been digging for days.
God.
Damn, all right.
You've been
I'm
digging.
covered in mud.
Hands are raw.
I've got blisters on
Yeah.
blisters. They're sacked.
The stone in front of you, this large obelisk of stone, now towers above you. And Finian comes to the surface and is illuminated by the lightning. A shock of light hits him, and he throws something, and a body tumbles down and lands in the mud in front of you. Ligaya, much more gracefully, steps down till she's next to you. And she says, hold him to the stone.
Sarah picks the body up.
You can't do it by yourself.
Dave.
My hands hurt too much.
Dave will see her, Sarah struggle, and then kind of just like, he'll just automatically just follow directions.
1, 2, 3.
And then he tries to like kind of angle. He doesn't recognize this body, does he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
He is just trying not. He's just like catches the eyes of this body.
It's the blacksmith's son.
Oh. And he recognizes this man, but he can't even take a moment to react. He's just holding this body up.
Ligaya starts chanting something. Old words, pulls out a blade, swings it across his throat, and blood spills across the stone, filling the circles and lines in the stone and running down it as she chants a ritual and begins a blood sacrifice.
Sarah stands still, just holding. She's disassociating, I think, from the situation.
And the camera pans back and out to this small, to see from above, this obelisk with the 3 of you and the body crouched around it in pools of mud, Finian on the lip of the whole forest behind you, a small village to the south. And with that, we begin our episode of the Outcasts of Aurumia.
She evil.
Evil.
Roll those titles, guys!
Stone Cold Killer.
Hey guys! Hey guys! We're back. On that somber note, we're gonna welcome. My name is Vahid. I'm the Dungeon Master for Dice Legends. It's great to have you with us. Let's introduce you to this wonderful cast that we've got with us, starting with Magnificent.
Good morning. Sorry, this is too high. Too high. Kia ora te whare. My name is Monique. I'm playing a rogue Goliath human named Reef at level 4.
Nice. I am Truby and I play Wezley, her full human wizard brother. Who's a lord.
Hello, I'm Raven. Hello. And I play Mihan, who is a level 4 human warlock old lady. Yeah.
Old lady
She's-
subclass.
Talofa lava, kia ora everybody. My name is Ātukaan, played by me, Longi. I'm a level 4 human paladin. Who loves to fight evil. That is me.
Great to have you with us. Thanks also to our followers, to our subscribers, to everyone who support our show. We really appreciate it. And speaking of appreciation,
Thank you to our patrons. Thank you to all of you who give to us on Patreon. Yes. We really appreciate all that you've given. Just a reminder, if you feel like giving us some support on Patreon, you're entitled to all sorts of different prizes, let's call them, entitlements. At the top tier, you can be part of our lore and world building world, so you get to know all about the world setting that we play in. Sometimes you even get to contribute to it, which is really fun. Today, you are going to see a whole lot of terrain and minis that your support has actually allowed us to purchase and create. So look out for those today. But he assures us that we're going to see them. We might just set up camp in the first room and never leave.
And of course, you also get a discount on our merchandise. This is a sure way of looking fine and starting conversation with other people who play D&D. That's all I can say, really.
Very nice. Hey, we want to give talk about some of our sponsors. Without sponsors, our show wouldn't be able to exist. The first one we want to talk about are Minstrel. Minstrel. Let me just show you their beautiful, beautiful things. This is a virtuoso dice case. Look at this. Beautiful hardwoods, Italian leather. We've got these beautiful dice bags. So elevate your game with these premium quality stuff. And Minstrel, not only are they products that'll last lifetime, but they've got a huge discount for our followers. If you use the code. What's the code again? Oh my God.
Dice Legenz!
Oh, so obvious. You get a 25% discount, which is ridiculous. Thanks very much, Minstrel, for supporting us. We really love you.
Aye.
Yes, and whether you're 3 or 93, you gotta love D&D. That's why you gotta go see our friends at BD&D, because they've been with us throughout our whole D&D journey, hooking us up with paints that can bring your architecture, your characters to life. They got books where you can explore and find out what does it take to become a character in the D&D world. Also board games, not Magic of the Gathering cards. That's not about it. Sorry, Magic of the Gathering cards are there. Dices galore. Feel free to head on there and have a look for yourself. Dice Legenz is the keyword. That's all you need to know, and you get hooked up with an awesome discount. So yeah, BD&D. Thank you.
Yeah, and are you looking at your dice collection and you're thinking, I need more?
Yes, that's what I'm doing right now.
Give us some more!
Well, lucky for you, you can just look up D20 Collective and they have a whole range of dice for you. It's October, so they've got their October limited quantity dice. There's some of the Labradorite dice, and they've got the Remora's Eye dice, which has like a giant eye in the middle of the dice, which can look right back at you when you roll a 20. So check those out, and if you want a discount, then we got your back. Just put in Kiwi Legends. Kiwi Legends into the voucher code, and you can get yourself a sneaky little discount. So D20 Collective, love you.
Nice.
Yes.
And let me tell you what you can do when you've got all your dices together. You're going to go on World Anvil, your ultimate online world building tool, and you're going to make your world. And when you're going to make your world, you're going to throw a whole bunch of dice at a piece of paper and then draw an outline around it, and that is your new continent for your world setting. Isn't that cool?
Great idea.
And you can take that map and you can upload it to World Anvil. You can make an interactive map and you can click on different places and be linked to various articles that you've written and cataloged for your world setting. And hey, you don't just need to be a TTRPG player. You also might just be an author who's writing their own book that he uses it. And you can catch him most Mondays putting together the world of Aurumia or Aratai back in the day. If I streamed, you'd see me do it, but I don't stream. I do it in my own private little home. So, we encourage you to check out World Anvil.
Nice. Thanks everyone, and thanks to our moderators as well. Just say thanks to you now before we get into it.
Shop moderators.
Having done all that, we're going to get ready to roll this thing. So play that stinger for us, and then we'll get into the show.
How long?
Right, and it's time for us, before we get into this episode, let's find out what happened last episode. And by public vote in our cast members, it's going to be True.
Oh my gosh, it feels like such a long time. I'm going to spew.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have left you.
without a dope recap to step 2. Okay, here we go. Ready as I'll ever be.
Tahirua Toru Fa.
Our heroes, if you can even call them that, travel to Granite Hold, a city once led by the dwarves and still led by the dwarves, but mostly occupied by humans now. You get a smack of the wealthy here as we approach the 5 Arms Inn. Reef gets distracted by what's this? A burnt out house. She goes out, investigates, and can't find anything. Turns out there's been a bit of violence towards the lords of this area. We certainly find that out as we're chilling at the 5 Arms Inn after Ātukaan's been talking way too long to an NPC named P. When we get attacked, we get ambushed until we jump out a window. A dwarf named Egret takes us to the caves where we find, what's this? The Dwarven royal family. She says, please go to the throne room and take out all the baddies who are there, have taken this place from us. So we do so. We use a secret cabin and we go into a room. This room is full of egg sacks, and we find out that these egg sacks are filled with demons who were once dwarves. An actor slams the door shut and he goes and kills the queen. But here we are, we've slain the demons and we're in front of a dark room, and inside are some baddies.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was good.
That was very nice. Good. Very well done, I suppose.
Keep it.
Yeah.
Keep it.
Suppose so.
Do we even need to vote?
Mihan wants to.
You want to vote?
No.
Look, it was alright. I would say I was half a second off landing exactly on time.
Yeah, that was good. That's probably the one I only marked down. I think, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
All right.
Let's do
Well,
it.
let's get serious.
Let's get into this. We get into
Thought
this.
for a second
Okay.
that you might not be on my head, but you are.
Oh, get a room.
Get a
Put it
Aurumia.
back on your hair, please.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
Tiberius.
Lord Trubarius.
You know, in the Roman Empire, emperors would wear crowns like this.
All right, okay.
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 We actually start
Oh.
in the middle of a conflict.
Yes. Oh my God.
Sorry, I just have a drawing of where we were the last time. I'm so bad at drawing. Ready?
Good night.
Ready.
Lollipops?
Okay, Tahiru Toru, we're in. Okay, we had left, there was a dark room. To give a little bit more context, Ātukaan had boldly run in, sword swinging. Egret, this dwarf, bodyguard, followed you in. Reef tumbled in and found that she could mysteriously kind of see forms. It wasn't complete darkness for her like it is to Ātukaan. Meanwhile, on the steps outside, the cleverer two perhaps, not being able to see in, Mihan is on one step down, randomly throwing eldritch blasts in, and a step behind, Wezley used detect thought and determined that there was, if you remember, there was a dwarf
Someone in the middle.
In the middle.
Yeah.
There were 4 around the room that were almost bestial minds, and there was 1 other dwarven mind.
Yeah.
Pretty hairy. So that's where we're starting off. Yeah?
Yeah.
And this is the map that we've got in front.
Oh, I love it.
Okay.
Was
So-
that new terrain? Ooh.
These new tiles.
Oh my god.
There's new walls.
Are they new walls?
Oh. Thanks, patrons.
Thanks, Patreons. Okay.
Thanks, mate.
And so, and we're off, beginning of a round straight into it. Reef,
Yep.
you have tumbled in.
Yeah.
You know roughly that there's someone who tried to stab you somewhere behind you.
Yeah, great.
They had missed somehow.
Nice. Okay. Knowing that I'm not sure exactly how high they are, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my rapier and do a bit of like a bottom slide. So I'll crouch down and I'll slice downwards and spin around with my rapier.
Do it. Okay,
Love
you're
it.
at disadvantage because
Cool.
of the lack of vision.
11 plus 6, 17.
You hit. You hit.
Straight to the jugular.
28, there's an 8. There's an 8,
The leg jugular.
7, 8, 9, 10. We've already started fighting, haven't we?
Yeah, this is our second round.
Great. Okay, so that's 10, 11, 12, 13 points of damage.
13.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I think my plan is to disengage and see if I can go back out the door.
Okay.
Can I get out? I want to disengage and back up towards the door, and
Okay,
I'd like to see if I can
make
get
like
out.
an investigation roll or something like that to see if you can figure out
Find
how to
it.
get. You've spun around.
19.
19. You can definitely figure out how to get out.
Okay, great. She's just gonna push back towards the wall and feel it until she steps out into the safety of the door.
Okay, so you want to step onto this step.
Aye.
Okay. Okay. What are you doing, Wezley?
Wezley can hear a commotion in there immediately, and he gets worried because 2 of their number have gone in there. And so he isn't sure how this is going to interact, but he pulls out a gold coin, and then he casts light on it. And then as he's about to throw the coin in, he's like, yeah, and then hefts it into the room to see if it interacts with the darkness at all.
Okay. It spins out of your hand, clunk, 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 onto the ground, and it's kind of an interplay between light and dark. It's kind of like there are flashes or like a battle between light and dark, which probably helps Ātukaan a little bit, but not you.
Okay, cool.
It's still too dark for you to see much in there.
Yeah. And Wesley's like, Wesley's trying to solve this like conundrum, and he's like, thinking hard.
Mihan.
Mihan looks into the darkness. She can hear fighting and ruckus, but she doesn't know how to help her friends. So all she does is say "Ātukaan, duck," and then she'll just go for an eldritch blast at random in there. See if it hits someone.
Okay.
Like, towards the middle. Well, because she remembers Truby saying that someone was right in front of Ātukaan, so she goes for like that kind of direction.
Okay.
See if it hits.
Go for it at disadvantage.
7 plus 6.
13. You do not hit.
Ooh.
Okay. There's
Pretty
a crash
close.
in there. And as a bonus action, I shrug.
Ātukaan, exposed to complete darkness, only calls upon the power that he knows will possibly bring the light, which is he mutters a little prayer to Moketi. And just as he does so, this little flash of light kind of comes rolling into the room, I guess, and like a torch being, like inside sporadically in a cave. And so I would love to see if that illuminates anything in front of me to then take advantage of an attack.
Okay, you ready for this?
Yes.
So the coin kind of tumbles in, kind of light, dark, like a strobe light.
Oh, yeah.
Well, immediately in his mind, he's like, "Wow, Moketi, you've done it again." He goes, "I knew it." He goes, what are you doing?
Come
bro?
on now.
Whoa!
Oh my god.
Why is he disgusting?
Why is he
But I love
so big?
What the hell?
What the hickaroonie?
Oh. Oh.
Get out!
And you're by
He sees.
yourself?
Does he see all of that? At the same time?
You see these shapes, and then I'm going to take them away.
Oh, no. Do we see them? Or that's too
no.
dark in? Okay.
Ātukaan, some will say it was fear that just kind of, as he just saw kind of bits and pieces of these beasts appear, but he kind of clenches his butt cheeks and says, "Okay, I see where you have brought me today, Moketi." And then he just wants the divine smite. Can he see the person right in front of him? Or is
Yeah.
it
And the Dwarven,
Yeah.
his eyes are black.
Yeah. Somehow Ātukaan knows that evil is coming out of
Oh yeah,
this little dude.
This dude is in charge, no doubt about it.
All right, so he's going to go for a strike, divine smite.
Okay,
almost,
and because of the lightnings, the light, you do not have disadvantage.
Ooh, nice!
Okay, so I have advantage.
Just normal attack. Normal attack.
Dang it. Do I have an inspiration?
Yeah, it's the beginning of the game.
Yeah, we're out camera lens.
Okay.
Camera lenses.
I would love to roll again, please. Come on, 8. Okay, 4 more. 4 more better than the other one. Let's go 8 plus 6.
Yeah.
8 plus 6, you hit
That's a
it.
14.
Yeah,
14, okay.
baby.
Sweet.
Now you see how close Mihan was to hit it.
Yeah.
D8
You'll get it, Nick.
plus 2 plus 2. Yep.
I think you should be a lot more than that. Your strength is a
Plus 3.
You should, yeah, so +3.
Yep.
Okay.
2 plus 3.
5. Okay, thank you. You hit the dwarf in front of you.
Yep.
The coin rolls, and you don't see the flashes of those beasts very much anymore. But it's still enough to see the silhouette of the dwarf in front of you.
Cool. Can as I strike, can I then therefore as I strike, can I move behind him?
Yes, you can. And as you do, something strikes at you from behind.
Whoa.
Opportunity attack, they get a natural 20.
Yikes.
Okay.
You feel it's 8.
Yep.
-8. But you're now flanking, and the light is right beneath you, strobing beneath you.
Oh yeah, egret.
Egret now attacks. She also doesn't. She's also not at disadvantage. She also hits with her short sword.
Love it, baby.
Oh, she gets maximum damage on him.
Oh,
Nice.
good work, egret.
He seems like he's unperturbed, and he says, "Grab the ancient woman and shut the door." A green hand comes out of the darkness. A green hand comes out of the darkness and grabs 2 attacks to try to grab Reef.
I know.
Oh wow, when you said ancient, I assumed it was me.
22. Okay, make an opposed strength roll.
Come on.
Opposed strength roll.
Oh, you're strong. You're strong.
Punch him.
It was a 3.
Oy.
I'm going to use my
Yeah, come
Inspiration
on.
already. Oh god.
inspiration. It was an 8.
He grabs you. Pulls you in.
I look. Is that moment I look towards Wezley, just with my eyeballs trained to him, and I give him a message. Do with that as you will.
Yes, okay.
And the you guys can't see, but our camera sees that the dwarven woman manipulates some dwarven controls near the door.
No.
And a door slams shut.
Oh.
Slams shut.
Wow.
The stairs that you're on all collapse into a slide.
Oh.
And as they
Some mummy
collapse,
stuff here.
as they collapse, you hear the cracking of some bottles underneath, and oil spills out, and the crack between each of them. And all you two need to straight away make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, baby.
Natural 20.
Come on.
Oh, 18.
Nice.
Grabbing onto the banisters or something.
Yeah.
My staff is like lodged into the side. It was like,
Yeah, and then Wezley, as he sees his sister, some of her dexterous might channels into his body, and he lands like a cat for a second. What was that?
Incredible. Inside the room,
Oh.
hands grabbed for Ātukaan and for Ygret.
Okay.
I'm going to put them in.
I mean, least.
Yeah, do it.
Oh,
Sorry.
crikey.
Sorry. Is it like
Oh,
a ramp now?
Yeah. is it
Yeah,
a
make
landslide?
that rampage.
I will make that rampage.
Okay. And there's also this kind of option if you want. You do what you want to do. You do you, boo.
Nice.
I love it. Okay, and all right. You guys in a whole heap,
Oh my gosh.
whole heap of trouble.
Yikes.
Oh, this is Yikaroo.
Oh no. They
Oh
split up
no.
the party.
Oh no.
Oh
no.
no. I love it. I actually love
The
it.
danger.
So, Reef.
Yeah.
You are in these strong arms, and
How's he got me?
um,
Is it like a, or is it like a,
his hands are bigger than yours. Just got you around one arm.
Just around one?
And he's just pulled you in. Okay. So that was his turn. Ātukaan.
Yep.
This bestial creature here next to you
Okay. Let's go, little goat head.
tries to grab you as well. Actually, they're gonna flank you, and both of them are gonna try to grab you. Oh, wow. So they both have
baby.
advantage. Okay, make an opposed strength roll, please,
How much do I have to?
and add your strength modifier with +3.
Plus 3. 5.
Both of them get better than that, and 2 of them have you grabbed in their arms. In big trouble. And this one left that hasn't done anything tries to grab Ygret. Flanked, so it gets advantage.
Yeah.
She makes her opposed roll. and falls as well.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Third round.
What arm has this creature got? Left or right?
You choose, I don't care.
I think he'll have my right arm.
Okay.
That's got my rapier in it. So with my spare left arm, I grab my dagger out of my sheath and I look at him and I go, oh, they call me a bloody tree, you beast. And I stab him in the ear.
Yes.
Nice.
Come on, baby.
Let's get it.
Oh, that's a D12.
Not a
Oh! Yes, yes.
It's a 20!
Yeah!
Natural.
Okay. So with my dagger, it's a 4. Oh, dagger! I need to
2d4.
roll a 2d4. Oh no! That's 2. Oh, 3, 4, 5.
Magic rapier?
Well, a plus no 5. It's a
Plus 4.
It's a 6.
Okay, yeah, okay, right, great.
And then I'm going to use my movement. I don't know if this is technically called class as movement, but I want to try and do a whittle out of his hands.
a little shimmy.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I'm going to use
Beast
cunning
laughs.
action because it's almost like double dashing, but I'm going to double dash in the air and I can whittle out. It's up to you. It's up to
Okay.
you.
Got big guns.
How about we do this?
Yeah, go. Opposed.
You can roll an acrobatics roll because I'm being very kind to you, and he's gonna make a strength roll.
Fickle,
What's
fickle.
better, his strength or your?
My whittle.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Oh, crikey.
No.
What's
it?
Dude, I got a 20.
Oh, come on.
I got a 9.
dude.
Oh,
Good,
rough.
good.
Wesley.
Rough as guts. Wezley is shocked to feel like the stairs give out from underneath him, but he also is like impressed that both Mihan and him just slide to the bottom and keep upright. And he
Yeah.
looked at Wezley. He looked at Mihan and he's like, we need a way in. He's pretty sure he knows has happened here. Like a locking mechanism has slammed this door down. He's not even gonna waste time testing it. He's sure that that's no longer a way in. And so, does that mean, is this a usable door?
It's a door.
Okay. He will he'll be like maybe this way, and then he'll run up against this door and try to open it.
Okay, excellent. It's unlocked.
Okay, cool.
Okay, you enter it, and the room beyond looks like it is the cloakroom for the guards that would guard this part. There are racks of cloaks, there are racks of weapons, there's some tables and chairs, and there is another door at the end.
Okay. He kind of sees it going that way, and it feels like it's. This happens in a split second in his head, but he's now not sure if that's just going to take him further and further away from his sister and Ātukaan. And so he looks back at Mihan, and he's like, I'm not sure, Mihan, I don't know.
Mihan looks at the door and she will do the test for it while they're this distance away. So she'll test to open the door, the top door that leads into the dark room.
Okay, it is definitely locked. That's a bonus action. Yep. Anything else you want to do?
Then I let go of it and I slide down to the bottom. And then as I slide to Wezley, I go, it is locked. Let us go. We're more likely to find another way.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mihan goes.
Okay, so you move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you enter the room, into the guard's room. Meanwhile, in the other room up above, Ātukaan, what are you doing, buddy?
Ātukaan, now in the grips of these two beasts, is in his mind he refuses to give in. So, and though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear nothing. And he's trying to yank his arm out so I can just at least take one good swing at one of them. So
Okay,
yep.
you make a strength roll, and I'm making 2 strength rolls.
Okay.
Ooh, nice spin. Very impressive
It was
spin.
a real cool spin, eh?
It was like a Beyblade.
I spun a 3 though.
Let him rip.
Let it rip.
You got a 3,
Yeah,
plus 3 is your strength
Yep.
is a 6.
It's a,
all right?
no, come on, give me a 5, come on.
Well, the weaker one got a 7,
Oh.
and the stronger one got a 10. Not good rolls, but still good enough to hold you down.
Dang.
You're held.
Okay. I will.
The dwarf in the middle says, I call upon the spinner of dreams.
Who the hell?
And utters and an ancient spell
Ooh.
washes over as he points to the two of you and he says, slumber, be at peace, to both of you. And both of you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
What is it, you reckon I roll again?
Yeah, I think
17.
It was cocked. I would say roll it again, but that's just me.
What are we doing? Whiz.
Wisdom.
Do I plus this one on?
Yeah.
13.
13's not good enough.
Hit.
Reef, an uneasy sleep. Remember how you had an uneasy sleep before when you drank a potion?
Yeah.
You drank that? It's another cold sleep.
Oh.
But you go limp. Ātukaan. The power of Muketi.
It's strong. Yeah, Ātukaan's mind says, this is not my nap time. I refuse to nap. Nobody tells Ātukaan to nap. No sleep. No sleep.
And you hear him, he says, because, I better roll for Ygritte as well. She succeeds too. So she's not. Poor Reef.
And night, Reef.
Yeah. Can I pass me the wash towel, please?
He's like,
And he says, you hear him say, points, suddenly the darkness disappears, is gone. And you can see the features of these monstrous creatures around you. He walks over to Reef. The large creature holding Reef lowers her down, and he goes up. There's a look of. There's a look in his face anyway, and he goes. The blood of an ancient one. We keep her. Him, pointing to you, we can play with.
Oh.
And
you can try.
And they all start leaving the room.
And I guess in a desperate plea to try and spare his friends, Ātukaan, how about you just let everyone go and you just take me? You know, that's all you need. Those spells didn't even work on me. That means I might be powerful more than I realized. You know, please just let them go. Take me.
We're gonna now. We can take this moment to have Truby and Raylene. We need you on the same side. Ronnie, can you swap seats with Truby, please?
Oh. Unplug my phone. And take it with me.
Just unplug it.
I've never sat next to Truby.
What the heck? This is?
Oh my
Like
god!
for like a main campaign thing, yeah.
We're splitting up officially.
What's happening here?
Does that mean I use your dice? Okay, I'll use your dice.
Oh no.
Yeah, okay.
Truby's like, no.
I'm gonna take my character sheet though, and my inspiration.
Oh my god. Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Oh, wow. What are you doing in this neck of the woods?
So we're just gonna plug in our microphones, hey, and then we're back into it.
Dang.
Are we ready?
Yeah, we ready?
Everyone's good? Okay, so our camera, let's focus on downstairs.
Okay.
Yes.
Mihan and Wezley. What are you doing?
Weasley hovers for a moment at the threshold. Mihan's come barreling towards him, but he kind of looks at this slammed door and he's like, he remembers sensing so much in that room, and the fact that the door's just slammed and he knows they're in total darkness, he is so worried. Not only about his sister, but he feels himself like he's worried about Ātukaan as well, which is a feeling that takes him by surprise. And so it's really hard to move away from this door because this door could be the quickest way to getting them back, but he just doesn't see any way of getting through it. So he kind of looks back to Mihan and he's like, so I think we have to go this way. I think you're right.
Yes. Mihan walks to the other door, and before she opens it, she looks at Wezley and she says, "Are you coming with me?"
And then he looks back at the door again. he feels like losing sight of the door is losing sight of his sister. But he knows that he has to take a step away. I'm coming.
Yes. We will do our best to remember this tract, so that if we find a dead end, then we can go back to the same doors.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Okay, and he loses sight of the door. He joins Mihan.
Mihan opens the door.
You open the door, a hallway is before you. And there's a man on the other side of the doorway.
Mihan closes the door.
You recognize.
There is a man over there. He might be friendly, he might not be. Just be ready for anything, okay?
Okay, odds are he's probably not friendly, but okay.
She opens it again.
And it is Mugdaya. And
Mihan closes the door. Wezley.
Die, fiend!
No, Wezley! I don't know, Wezley. He is a complicated friend.
Okay. Yeah?
Wezley, I think it is time I introduce you to someone.
What is happening?
He has been someone who has been significant in my life.
Oh.
And I think it is time for you to meet. I know the situation right now, you think this is inappropriate, but I think actually it might be related. She opens the door.
And this wizened, hunched old man, lines on his face, says,
Is that your father?
He could be, actually. No, he's not. Think older than that.
Wezley makes an intelligence check. and he can sort of remember conversations. Grandfather. But he doesn't say that. He said, no, he does. He says grandfather.
and the man, Mugdaya, beckons to you. Says, come with me, come with me.
I let go of Wezley's hand and I just...
Both of you.
Oh,
Okay.
I hold it again.
Oh.
I walk towards Mugdaya. Hello, old friend.
And he beckons to a small room coming off the hallway. And he says, a conversation is needed.
A conversation already? Like, not even a hello?
Wezley is like, is so like entranced by Mihan is just behaving so like they're not in the middle of like a death trap right now. And then, but he's like, oh, is this a persona she needs to put on for him? Like, this is what's going on in his head.
And he beckons you into a small antechamber room, a small room.
Come, let's have a conversation, Wezley. Yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I would love a conversation right now. This seems like the most appropriate time.
Meanwhile, back up upstairs. Reef, make a save to see if you can come out of a wisdom saving throw.
16.
Is good enough. And when you wake up, you guys are you're being carried like a sack. No, he's got his arm around your waist. He stinks, this guy, this big green creature. Ātukaan is being pulled along by many hands. You're being pulled down a corridor.
Is Ātukaan behind? Like, so if I'm facing maybe the back, can I see Ātukaan?
Yeah, you can see Ātukaan.
Okay.
These are definitely grand parts of the Dwarven keep. There are tapestries along the side, beautifully polished walls and floor, chandeliers above.
Ātukaan tries to distract with conversation, trying to look for a way to kind of just to get away from these guys. Do you guys live here often? This is, I like what you did to the place. That looks very expensive. Do you have showers in here? Because some of you smell like you do not have showers. You there, with the horns. Yeah, you, with the big axe. What? Oh. Oh, how do you do too? What's your name? Do you have a name? Nope? Okay, I'm gonna call you... Goatee. Yeah, Goatee. What about you there? What are you? You look like a dismembered thing.
It looks like another a smaller goat.
Yeah, you look like a smaller goat, but with a flatter face. Oh, you might need to... Oh, okay. Yeah, you do not have a girlfriend, I can tell. And who's this big brute here holding my friend?
The dwarf says, "That is enough."
Yes. He looks like he's had enough.
Throws open some big doors and points to the people that are carrying you guys, dragging you to enter a large chamber.
During this walk, Reef has started to kind of assess the situation. She realizes that the person carrying her is the biggest one. So he's probably going to be the hardest to take down. So if there was ever a moment, it could be right now. So what she starts to do with her mouth very inconspicuously is she starts to, like, the only poison she's got left is the saliva and venom of Breeks. So she reaches in one of her pockets and she tries to grab a dart.
Okay.
And then she he dips it in poison.
I dig it.
And she puts it in her dart.
Okay.
And she grabs her dart.
Uh-huh.
And then she's just going to wait for the right moment where this creature takes a step forward so that it reveals a nice carve. Oh. She's going to...
Okay. First of all, sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Come on.
Makes sense.
Come on.
What the heck is going on?
Oh no. Oh,
Is 3.
Oh,
no.
throw the whole dice away.
It
Oh no.
Well, the creature sees you moving, but can't see what you're doing. And it just shakes you. Says, "Stop. Stop." But it can't see what you're doing.
Okay, well then she's going to attempt to do it again.
All right.
But she's going to do it a little bit differently next time.
Okay. You guys are brought into a room that has a large stained glass window overlooking, well, usually it'd be overlooking the city, the skirt of the human settlement and the forest beyond it, of the village below you. But at the moment, it's dark outside, so it's just a stained glass window. Big stained glass window, beautiful walnut table. Maps on the walls. They have scribbled in charcoal, symbols that look like the ones that you've seen in other voiced one areas. Yeah, he put a whole bunch of symbols on the wall.
Oh.
And you, Reef, are taken over to one side of the room,
Okay.
to the right side of the room,
Yeah.
and Ātukaan to the left side of the room. This room has been ransacked. The bookshelves have been knocked over. It's a mess. I'd like both of you to make perception rolls, please.
Okay.
Another 3.
Oh no.
6, 7.
Oh.
10.
Yeesh. Yeesh.
Oh, it happens. It's happening. It's happening.
And the dwarf comes to you. You're being held by this agreement, and you've got enough time to try it again. What are you doing?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this time, I don't know why I decided to put my dart, but I'm going to dip it and I'm going to stab it right in the shoulder.
All right. You're not even trying sleight of hand. You're just gonna do it.
I'm going to do it.
Okay. You're not proficient with it, but it's
fair.
But it's
Do you want me
still
to do it
dexterity.
Do you want me to do it at disadvantage?
No.
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 Okay.
Make it and roll and add your dexterity onto it.
It's just not good enough. Okay. 9, 10, 11, 12.
The creature's hide, it is.
Mon, I sympathize so
run out
much,
of
but I'm
dice
also
soon.
a little bit into it. I'm so sorry. I'm into the storyline.
There's something that you notice in this. Remember how you had slashed it, right, with your dagger?
Yeah.
There is no wound there at all.
Oh no.
Why?
People in chat and Truby, please do not say any.
Oh my god.
Okay, don't say anything.
What does that mean?
You have to remember, if you're watching us for the first time, if you're just joining us, Mon, Ronnie, and Raylene are all new to this world. Truby has insider information, as do probably many of you that are watching.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm slowing you. Yeah, okay. He pulls up a chair and does that whole I think I'm cool thing by pulling the chair backwards
Oh, yeah.
and sitting on it and resting his arms on top of it.
So
Oh,
cool.
that makes Rafe actually gag. Like, it's not the smell of this creature, it's that move that makes me physically sick.
And he says, it is a pleasure and an honor to meet someone of your lineage.
Ew.
And I did that through the dart bubble, so it traveled.
He says, this hostility is unnecessary. You belong on this side of the war.
Like, look, I don't know what you're talking about, but it stinks in here. I don't like the way you look, and my brother's outside, so I'd really like to go home, please.
Your home. Where's that?
Oh, Reeve actually doesn't really know. She feels a bit embarrassed that she said that. She's like, she just doesn't know where her home is anymore. She just goes, well, wouldn't you like to know?
I know. Remember, you kept the dog there. It's a really nice place. Am I part of this conversation? I'm just
Not yet. You're on the other side of the room. You're on the other side of the room. We'll come to you in a sec.
Oh my gosh. I love it so
I think
much.
I hear this little, like,
Am I part of this conversation?
Spanish accent. Like, what's that?
I wish I was included.
He says, your people have been with us, the Vordoon, from the beginning. You belong on our side. It's the only reason that you and that enemy over there, pointing over his shoulder to Ātukaan, are alive. Is that I know you can be an asset.
What do you want from me? I heard you mention something about blood. Am I gonna be a sacrifice?
No. We could use you. You'd be a great asset.
Well, Reef is getting the feeling, looking around at all of the muscle in this room, that she is not going to get out of this by way of fighting. So, she thinks about Wezley for a hot minute. She thinks about Wezley dying. And she only thinks about it so that she can fake being sad in this moment.
Oh.
Are you talking about my father's side?
Well, if your father's side is where you get your magnificent bloodline, then yes.
Oh, well, Reef never heard anyone refer to her as magnificent. Well, she hates it, she kind of likes it. She carries on. Do you know him? I never really met my father before.
Well, I don't even know your name, but all I know is from your lineage. I know I know where you belong. You belong with us.
Why?
Your people up in Thundervale. They were with us.
Just who are they? Just tell me.
I would like to have this conversation. I'm also aware that 2 of your companions are roaming around my new palace.
They're great assets. They have very strong blood. And one of them is tied to the Vorduns. She drinks the black liquid.
Well, that definitely catches his attention. And for a moment, you see him look down to his own jerkin, the clothes that he's wearing. Meanwhile, Ātukaan, these guys are holding you. Yeah.
Did Ātukaan hear anything that...
You would have heard all of this.
Okay.
He's part of this conversation now.
You guys are holding you, and one of the smaller ones utters some kind of bestial kind of stuff. It sounds though like a question somehow.
Ātukaan almost kind of figures out that he's having a conversation with this thing or trying to be conversed with. Well, if you want to know, my friend, yes, the light can defeat the darkness. And if you are really wanting to know more about Muketi, you saw what happened in that room, eh? The light illuminated, I almost got you, eh? But it's quite a strength when you call upon Muketi. Is that what you want?
The dwarf turns around in his chair. He gets up. He kind of swings one leg over, stands up, and says, "Take him to the distillery, but let's loosen him up a little bit first."
I'm already loose. What do you? I'm the loosest person in this room. What are you talking about?
And they just start laying into you. Punch.
Oh!
Punch.
Oh!
Boosh.
Sheesh.
Oh! I see you have learnt the ways of punching. I can punch harder. Here, try it like this.
Okay, and you're gonna try to punch. Now, I actually want to have this fist fight, but I want to hear what's happening in the other rooms first.
Wezley closes the door to the antechamber they've just entered.
Yes.
Mihan looks at Magdaya and she says, "My friend, what are you doing here?"
Hi. You have done well, little one.
Thank you. Because I have done so well, is it time for questions and answer? Q&A?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
And he looks to you,
Wezley thinks he knows who this is. I think he's heard the name even. And so he'll venture a guess and he'll say, Magdaya.
Yes, Wezley, this is... I suppose I owe you an explanation after weeks and maybe months of teasing you about it.
And deflection and evasion.
And lying and keeping it under the rug. But yeah, it's right there. So you always wanted to know where my powers kind of stem from. Well, I have... And she just points and gestures to Magdaya. This to thank for when she's...
That's great. And Wezley will if there's a table in here or a chair.
There are.
Yeah. He will kind of just thank you for introducing us, Mihan. And he will go find a table and he'll sit down and then he'll look at Magdaya and then he'll say, because I'd like to make a deal.
Magdaya says, "This is why I am here."
Wezley, you have to be very careful about that.
He sits down as well. And he says, "Mihan, please, sit with us."
Mihan doesn't like it, but she sits.
Wezley looks at Mihan. He's like, here we go. And he says, I'm sure my companion here will vouch for my trustworthiness and hopefully provide you confidence in this transaction that I'd like to make with you, Magdaya. Should I refer to you by any other honorific? Do I have that right? I'm Lord Wezley, for instance.
I am known as Mugdaya, the Wish Granter, Spinner of Dreams, Lord of Twilight.
Wow, you got more of an introduction than I did. You just showed up at my doorstep.
Well, I am a lord. Spinner of dreams. Yes, you said something about darkness or something?
Lord of Twilight.
Lord of Twilight. Lord Wezley, Lord of Twilight. Yes, great. Lord of Twilight. And what was that first one? You called yourself the Spinner of Dreams, Lord of Twilight, and
Wish Granter.
Wish Granter. Aha. Wish Granter. Yeah, I'm not so keen on the wish thing. I know how that works. You know, you wish to be the richest man on Earth, and then suddenly everyone who's richer than you dies. I know how it kind of works, that thing. I've read books, Mungdaya, Spinner of Dreams. I'm looking for some sort of measure of, if I can be so blunt, power. Not just any old power, and not hers either. Now, I understand.
Mihan's offended.
And don't get me wrong, what you do is very, well, frankly, horrific. Very creepy.
Thank you.
Yes. And I do not wish to have any part of that. I don't want any sort of. I don't want to be bound that way. I don't want you to have my soul or my. Whatever it is. But I know that you must know magic. I have read about you old ones, you otherworldly, you know whats. You know magic, I know some magic, and I just want to know a bit more. That's where you come in.
Yes. Let me tell you why I am here today.
Oh, yes,
I think that our purposes are as one.
This is a great place to start.
Mihan is suspicious.
Why didn't you introduce the two of us earlier? I think we're going to get along very famously.
Mihan thinks to himself, to herself, like, "Oh, Vicky, it's because you might die in the process, Wezley." But she doesn't say that.
Mihan, I asked you to stick with and protect Wezley, remember?
She remembers, and her
And you
demeanor kind of changes.
And you have done well.
Yes, I'm here, and I brought him to you.
Yes.
I've stuck by him. You know, we are bound by the wrist.
Let me see those. He touches the bracelets, and they fall off your hands. And he holds them in your hands, and his hands, and he says, "Do you want them still?"
I think we are fine without them now.
Yeah.
I have been a bit too intimate with Wezley.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
He sets them aside and says, "I am ready to return to the fullness of my greatness. But there is some power that you, Lord Wezley, are interested in, and I have noticed, because of your association with Mihan, that you are able to do. You see, I operate in the twilight, in the dreams, at the edges of death. You too,
Wezley tries so hard to keep a smile from his face.
you too, I think, may be interested in this. But in my current state, what you see before you is merely a manifestation of my will. This is not the trueness of my form. Come to me. Wezley, use your power. Help to bring me from my hibernation. There are others in this world that have the same interest as you, but they are befouled, associating with Tila or others. You, I think, may see the value of our transaction. Mihan, your daughter.
Yes, I've stuck by Wezley. I've done exactly what you have said.
You will find your daughter in the same place that Wezley must go.
Where are you going?
You must come to where I am buried.
Where are you buried?
I do not know what it is called in the words of your time. It was a place of giants, a place of mountains. My lieutenants, the voiced ones, have their largest fortification below me, below my resting place. Come to me. Wezley, use your power. Bring me out of hibernation, and the power will flow through you and will be yours for as long as you live. And that may be a very long time.
It may just be.
Magdaya, before we keep continuing, why the same question has been like rotating through her head ever since like the treasure map room in the caves in Liber, and she says, if it was not my bloodline, then why have you chosen me?
He says, bloodlines are important sometimes, but it is not the most important thing. You have a strength of will, and you have something that I admire, desperation.
Mihan sits back, and she processes that.
You will do whatever it takes. Few have that strength of will. Your will is like a knife, willing to sacrifice so many things.
She looks at Wezley. And she puts on a smile to her dear friend Magdaya. I cannot wait to see my daughter again. Thank you, great friend. And she smiles at Wezley, big.
Yeah, Wizzy can see it now. He's like, oh yeah, she in this moment, he sees how dangerous Magdaya is. Like, in Mihan's smile.
Meanwhile, back upstairs. Back upstairs. We're gonna set up this room real fast.
Okay.
Okay.
You need from us.
Let's just use. Can you set up? I don't even care what shape the room is. You can decide what shape the room.
We're
That
done.
shape.
Ended. And kablam.
Create a room with these tiles. Go ahead. Go for it. Whatever room you want, and let's populate it with a whole bunch with some tables, and wow, that is a crazy as.
You said anything.
Okay, where's the door, guys? Where's the door?
Crazy as shit.
In the
Right here
ceiling!
in the weird little out.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how you got in.
Yes.
Okay, stained glass window.
Sure.
Okay. So that means.
I love
We're
it.
here.
Yep. Okay, and that's where you are.
Weird cheer guy.
Weird chair guy. Yep. Here we are. Here's all your figures. Here's all your minis. Ātukaan, you're over here. Okay, up against the wall.
Lord, good nails though.
Nails on fleek.
All right, so
Nails on freak.
put some more stuff around, dudes.
Okay.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Okay.
Are we having a tea party of it?
All right.
Interesting things.
Probably.
Okay. All right. Here's.
Tricky path, my
Are you trying to make a stained glass window?
Stained glass window.
That's a stained glass window. Okay, love it.
It's beautiful.
And the punches, boosh!
Oh,
Punches. They start laying into you. What are you doing, Ātukaan?
Ātukaan, yeah, he's not going to take these punches lying down, so he's going to return some punches.
Smack him! Boom! Who are you going for?
I am going to go this guy here. Yes, that guy there. He just wants to uppercut him straight up the goatee.
Hey!
natural 20, baby.
Oh, there we go.
Ah, there it is.
Roll a D2 and add your strength modifier.
Okay. D2. Is that D? No. D2?
Anything really.
Anything. Odds are 1, evens are 2.
Odds.
Odds are 1, plus your strength modifier.
+3.
You got it.
2 + 3. 5.
Nice. Okay. Booyah! You hit him in the chinny chin chin.
Yeah, and like Ātukaan kind of seeing that he connected that punch, he was just like, I told you, I am not going to come too easy. But if you want to come to me, be prepared for the light to come to your face.
Okay, great. Well, they both punch you. Well, no, they don't. They don't. Yeah, they do.
Yeah?
They don't. They're not worried about weapons. They just want to bruise you up.
Okay.
The big one misses.
Dodge and weave.
The smaller one hits ya. Take 3 hit points. Boom! Meanwhile, what are you doing, Reef, as they start laying in?
I'm kind of looking over there. Is the dwarf still with me?
Yeah, we got the dwarf here with you. You're at the table together, all right? He's got his chair. He's kind of hanging out with you.
Yeah. Okay. I start to kind of like just trace the table with my fingy, and I'm just like, right, what do you need him for then? Send him away. He's just gonna get in your way.
Okay. Yeah, he says, I think you're right. We'll put him with the prisoners.
Who else have you got in here?
Meanwhile, we're gonna come back to that question. Meanwhile, your turn, Ātukaan.
Yeah, Ātukaan wants to go down for like a floor sweep, and he's gonna sweep these guys off of their feet.
Romantically.
6.
No, they leap over with their agile goat hooves.
Yes.
Meanwhile, the other goat goes thrown on the ground, and your companion double teams and comes into the fist fight as well.
Let's
She
go.
comes in,
Let's go.
and Ygritte smacks, boom, the big one on the back of the head. Okay, we'll have one more turn and then we'll come back. No, we'll do the question now. He says, I'm taking over this town. So of course I need the approval of some of the town officials. So we've got their families just to make sure they agree with us. Meanwhile, Ātukaan, you're up.
Ātukaan, he's now, he's gonna go into rugby mode. He's gonna go full on tackle this thing down to the ground.
Okay, you got advantage because you're flanked. I mean, you're flanking them.
Okay, advantage. Come on. Rolled a 3 before, and then I rolled a 2.
Man, you guys are getting the worst rolls. It's too tough. He's too
he
strong.
went in and he just like, bah! Yeah, and he felt himself kind of crumble under all that strength. He goes, you, what the heck do you eat?
They try to pummel you. Your armor is too tough. Ygritte, though, she jumps up, shoulder, elbow on the
Elbow
back
drop.
of the neck of the big goat, and clocks him a really, really good one.
Nice.
And the dwarf stands up and says, come on, wrap it up. Let's take them through to the prisoners. What are you doing, bud? Yeah, what are you doing?
He's already left.
He stands up.
What I wanted to do is, as he looked that way, I wanted to make my way to the side of the table so I could grab underneath it and try and ram him into the wall.
Okay, go for it. Add your strength onto that.
Oh no! Have you got any left?
7.
You push it, he's just too fast. He gets out of the way in time, boo show.
And I'm gonna use that as almost like another distraction as well, and I'm gonna double dash right into the window.
And smash out the window?
Yeah, and I'm just gonna run it. Run it straight.
Okay.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, and you go and smash, run out the window,
Floor are
and
we on?
there's it's a big drop.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Ygritte says, Ātukaan, we gotta get out of here! And she's gonna try to, I guess, follow you.
Go on.
So
bring it.
she opportunity attacks as she runs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So she gets all the way over to there, but she gets a truckload of opportunity attacks as she runs away.
Come on, Ava.
Smash. Oh my goodness, her armor is incredible. She takes 1, The big green creature clocks her
Yay.
on the way through, but I'm pretty sure she will survive it. Oh yeah, she definitely survives it. And she makes it to the window this turn. Ātukaan, what are you doing?
Ātukaan, hearing and seeing where his friends were headed, like, okay, you make the way, I will follow. And then he's gonna athletically roll, somersault over this guy, and then kind of like spear spin over here, and then somehow make his way.
You're just, and they've used up all their opportunity attacks on Ygritte.
Nice.
So their attention is on her, so you can run past them.
Okay, run past. But as he jumps, he wants to grab Ygritte as well, and
And leap out.
leap out and follow through.
Boosh! As you got, we'll come back to you guys. Mid-air.
We're gonna find out soon how tall this building is. Oh my gosh.
Back in, Mugdaya
Yes.
stands up, and he says, "We have an accord, I believe. Do we, Lord?
Yes, my lord.
Well, let us. I look forward to meeting you in my true form." And he opens the door and beckons for you to leave.
Mihan is smiling all the way through to the door. She holds onto Wezley's hand. She says, "Well, it has been lovely to see you again, old friend. We'll see you then. Can you point us the way to our friends? Our other friends. You know, you are my best friend, but what are the other friends?"
He says, "I am not omnipotent. I will try." And he says, "I think they might be in some kind of battle up above. I do not know how to navigate the rooms and passages of this area.
That's all right, friend. Oh, that's fine. Thank you.
Below, deep in the bowels of the earth below, some of my lieutenants, the voiced ones, have some caves. You can find sustenance there."
Sustenance? Sustenance, and she, like, points at her black vial? Sustenance?
Meanwhile, okay, Reef,
Yeah.
boosh out, shatters of glass. It starts dropping. Woo. It's a steep incline, so you are airborne for like a few seconds, and then you hit the gradient. Boom! Bounce. You're gonna need to make an athletics roll. There's no acrobatics about this. It's pure athletics.
Dang!
Pure athletics.
Lady.
I didn't even mean to throw that one. Hey.
Come on, lady.
Come on.
Come on, lady. Oh no.
They both have no inspiration as well. Oh my god.
3! 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. Boosh, and you. There's a D20 graveyard.
Good.
Meanwhile, Ātukaan,
Yo.
you've got Ygritte in one arm, boosh, and Reef is just falling below you, and you arc through the air too, and then smack on the gradient, boosh.
Boosh.
You also need to make an athletics roll to be able to try to control your slide down.
Sweet. Please. 11 plus, what would I plus?
Athletics.
Athletics, 5. 16, baby!
Okay, you want to describe yourself? What are you doing?
Ātukaan, as he sees Reef bounce off, for some reason, he just wants to bring his shield forward, as if to kind of like, if he lands on it, it becomes a vehicle of some sort down the decline. And he got Ingrid as well.
Ygritte.
Or somehow, if the shield's on his back, he kind of wants to land on
Okay.
his back, so then Ingrid's on top, and he's sliding. Yeah.
Nice. And you slide down. Reef. It's uncontrolled.
Yep.
Bam, bam, bam. You fall.
Oh, that's nasty.
And you hit the ground hard. 17 hit points.
Oh, wee.
Do you still have Stone's endurance?
I do have Stone's Endurance. Can I use that any time, not just for an attack?
It's damage.
Wow. Okay. As I'm falling, I know this is going to be a mighty big lad. So I use the only thing I know how, and it's my cloak. And so I kind of try and hold the bottom and make it so it's almost like a parachute that slows down just the speed as much as possible to try and lessen the blow. And I will do that by using Stone's Endurance.
And what does Stone's Endurance do?
I can roll a d12 and that can
reduces.
take off my damage.
Okay.
And you add your constitution.
And I have my con.
Yeah.
5 and 5, 6, 7. So I lessen my 7. So 10 points of
10 points of damage.
Pretty good.
Ātukaan, you, because of your excellent athletics, you take half damage. So you guys each take 8.
Okay.
And you land at the bottom. Boosh!
Nice.
And let me just describe the scene of where you are.
Yep.
The glass shards kind of tinkle down around you. You're on flat ground. The village is in front of you. To the right of you, there is the remember how there's like that big incline road that goes up to the front door and into the Dwarven area? That's to the right of you. And on that incline up, there are some guards that are taking someone up that incline. And that is you for now. You plan on doing anything?
I think that Reef has just the brunt of this impact has gone straight to her shoulder and she kind of feels like it's popped out of place. So the first thing she needs to do is just look for someone to help. And then she sees Ātukaan in Egret land. She goes, fine. And then she just starts to walk up to them.
Okay.
Yeah, Ātukaan is just now, slowly getting up after turtle back riding down this hill with Ingrid. And just kind of assesses any wounds, and then kind of sees Reef walking over.
Yeah, and her shoulders drop down. You can tell because of your medical training that it's not good.
And then he, as if realizing that Reef is in a bit of pain, would you allow me, Reef? You look like you may need a hand.
Was that some kind of joke? Because I've hurt my shoulder.
No,
and it's attached to my hand.
No. I mean, no.
Desperate to take offense.
It's no. It's bad time for arm jokes. I'm just lending a hand. I'm just again. Just please.
Don't talk while you do it.
Okay. It's hard to do, but okay.
Too much.
I know. And then Ātukaan kind of just, he goes to heal, but then he knows it's actually dislodged itself from its bone and goes, I was always wondering, why did that man mean that? And then, and midway of asking something as if to distract Reef, he clicks it back into its place.
Like a good nurse.
Right?
Reef is just doing everything she can not to make a sound.
I know.
What you say?
I'm just saying, if you ever need a shoulder to lean on, I'm your guy.
Reef walks away.
Hey, speaking of walking away, we're going to take a break. Oh! We have a party divided.
Oh my God.
Hey, we're going to take a 10-minute break, and we'll join you guys back in 10 minutes. We'll catch you soon. All right. Hey there, fellow adventurers. Want to dive deeper into the world of Dice Legends? Join our incredible Patreon community. We have 3 tiers for different levels of involvement. First, our official Patreon tier is perfect for supporting the show without breaking the bank. Get news about the show and gifts of art and music. Next, our Lore Legends tier is for those craving hidden tales and untold secrets. Get unlimited access to our exclusive and constantly expanding lore document, as well as behind-the-scenes content. Finally, our World Builder tier offers the ultimate Dice Legends experience. As well as all the news and gifts and lore, you get to collaborate with us, contribute ideas, and see your creations come to life in future episodes.
To choose the tier that suits you best, head over to our Patreon page now, linked below, and level up your Dice Legends experience.
Oh no, it's Ronnie
Ah,
coffee.
kia ora koutou!
Sorry, boy.
We're back.
Oh, lads.
Do you guys have a good break? We had a good break.
We're rushed.
I'm on this side of the table.
Hey,
Hey, thanks for all the subs, Vanan, OG, Vortaria, Rectaman, and Jayle. Thank you so for all those subs. Really appreciate it. And new follow, GDA say.
Chat.
Nice to have you
Pop
with
up in the
us.
chat. Pull up in the chat.
Pull up in the chat.
Pull up in the
What's
right.
the cool thing to put in the chat?
Say.
Say, woozle wazzle.
Woozle wazzle.
No, don't say that.
I don't trust you anymore.
We got coffee going here.
Yes, please.
We got, wow, I can smell it from here.
Smell it?
It
Smells like tar.
Taste goodness of the biscuit.
like oh.
I imagine that's what Mihan imbibes to take dark power.
Absolutely. You know what? Yeah, that's actually it.
Yeah.
Every time I have to take a swig of it, I should just do
Yeah,
this
it should be that.
to make it more authentic.
Yeah, exactly. Like physically repulsed.
There's some spare. Do you want some black
Do I
liquid?
want any
Yes,
more
pink.
before we think?
Pink.
Yeah, have some. I want to take the rest.
Okay, guys, let's get
we're-
into this.
we're still on break.
I'll talk for a little while you guys eat lollies. I don't have anything to say.
Tell us about yourself. Tell us something that quite like, that's such a hard question, but like, what's this thing that quite a lot of people don't know about you that you don't often tell people that you want to tell?
That I want
Everyone
I want
now.
everyone to know.
Yeah, we're just a
Yeah,
friends here.
right. When I was a little boy living in Louisiana, my best friend, Big Lance, pushed me into a fire ant hive.
Oh!
And I got bitten by lots of fire ants.
In Louisiana.
Is that a
Louisiana.
movie?
Is that nice?
Does that actually happen?
Is that a movie or did that actually happen?
It actually happened. And it's probably going to be made into a movie.
I think it's called My Girl. Except he got boxed.
Yeah. that didn't end so well.
All right,
Glasses.
we're ready to do this thing. Let's get big.
Get it away
Has that
from
done
me.
for life from
It's
people
even
called
like
Lance?
close to black.
Yeah,
do you not trust lances?
every time I see a lance
Talking about
now, I
me.
go.
Yeah, hashtag not about it.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's what I say.
You say hashtag not about it.
I think we should get into this baby.
I think so.
And let me tell you now,
Oh gosh.
before getting into this, where I thought in my mind this story was going and where the story has gone are two very different places.
My favorite part was when Reeve jumped out the window.
Sorry.
No, I loved that, and I loved your reaction to Mugdaya.
Good luck.
Is this another one of your throwing out the plans and putting them in the bin situation?
It's like, God damn it. She's just like,
Yeah, anyway. Okay, should we get into this?
Yeah.
Uh,
Let's just go
excited.
for it now.
okay,
let's see what happens. I don't
let's
know.
start. Tahiru Toru. Okay, let's start with Team Darkness.
Okay. We've got to find a way back to that room. Frankly, either Ātukaan, Egret, and Reef have slain them, have been themselves slain, or have been taken prisoner.
Do we go back to that room of darkness to check? I mean, it was locked there. I don't know if my blasts will.
In the case of them dispatching all of those baddies, they would then proceed to look for us. In the case that they've been kidnapped, they are not in that room anymore. And in the case, well, you know. My reasoning is there's no point in going back to that room.
So we keep walking around the castle.
So it's about either where they've been relocated to if they have been kidnapped, or where they're likely to look for us. We don't have a lot to go on.
Well, when we first came into this this castle, we were supposed to look for the throne room. I believe so. Maybe that is where they were taken.
We aren't that far from where they were fighting. If they had beaten them, they would have opened that door and come and joined us.
Yes.
They've been kidnapped.
Yes. To the throne room, or to like prisons
To prisons, which will be deep.
downstairs. Or throne room is upstairs.
If they're in the throne room, then we can expect trouble. Because, you know, they'll be dragged before whoever's sought to take control of this place. In which case, we're in for a really tough time. Or they're down in the prisons. Okay.
It's hard for me to decide, but shall we just flip a coin for it?
Yeah.
She takes out one of these.
So, heads, they're in the throne room. Tails, they're down below.
All right. Oh, there's heads on both of these. They're identical,
What is
actually.
this?
It's from the map room that I found.
Interesting.
basta. Hey, I already introduced you to my
I
big G.
deception. Oh yes, okay. There you go.
All right.
I don't know how to call it. You just.
All right. Here we go. We're going. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and. Wait, I didn't even assign
What does it
one.
mean?
Okay. All right. This dragon facing right, that is upstairs. Dragon facing left, downstairs.
Got it.
All right. Go.
Ouch.
That sounded like it hurt.
No.
Dragon face.
Facing left, downstairs.
Okay.
So you guys start heading downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I want you to make. I'd like you to make 3 perception rolls, which I will then record and use as I want.
Uh-oh.
Let's see how Ronnie's dice roll.
Rolls well.
Like Ronnie.
Pretty bad. That's a 2
Yeah.
Only when handled by me.
and 8. And then 11.
Mihan, go.
That is a 7. A 9. And another 7.
I think we should stay in this room.
You know what? Maybe we should camp out here.
Okay. And you guys start. You leave the room and you go searching for ways
To go down.
to go downstairs. Meanwhile, outside. Okay.
I've just started walking away.
Yeah.
And I just walk towards, like, I'm assessing the outside and I'm trying to find an easy way back in.
Okay.
Ātukaan is assessing now his comrade over there and seeing if she has any injuries that needs mending, and also takes the time to mend himself if he can.
Okay. Ygritte is also injured a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. So he just goes over and
Yeah. How many hit points do you want to give her?
I would love to give her 10.
Okay.
Wow.
That's great. She's all good now.
Sweet.
Yep. How many do you have left to give yourself?
I get 15, right?
You get 5 times your level,
Yep.
but you'd.
5-4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll give the rest to myself.
Okay.
Pretty please.
And then you're all tanked out.
Okay.
No more. It's all gone.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
Reef.
Yeah.
Looking around.
Yep.
Okay. While Ātukaan is healing Ygritte and himself, the causeway, which is the kind of ramp that goes up to the main doors, is definitely the fastest way to get in. There are some, as I mentioned, there are a couple of guards that are dragging someone up the hill, up that incline, and you definitely recognize that one of them was the dwarf in the red cape that featured in the 5 Arms assault. There was the captain of them, and they're looking at you. You guys made a whole bunch of noise, jumped out of a window. Ah! They're looking at you, but they're not stopping, and they're moving up the causeway.
Do I have any idea who they're carrying? Can I see?
Yeah, sure. Make a perception roll. It's dark, but yeah, you can.
God, all right. Well, let's give it a turn. 13?
13. Yeah.
Should be strong.
It is really, unfortunately. I'm kidding. Thank you so much.
It's that idiot guy that Ātukaan was talking to
my
in
God.
the 5 Arms.
And they're leading him up the hill.
Yeah.
Awesome. Wow, I turn completely away from him.
The other option is to climb back up to the stained glass window. I also did say
Yeah.
last episode that in a number of places in the rock face there are windows. There are holes. So it's not just the stained glass window that you can get to. There are other, you'd have to climb, but there are other places that might be possible for you to climb up to and get into windows.
Reef starts to just pace back, and she sees Ātukaan healing Ygritte, and she like paces past them, and then she paces back and back.
Reef, are you okay?
We need to go back in, Ātukaan. I can't do it alone. I know that we don't like each other. I know you tried to kill me. I want to kill you. I don't really know you, Ygritte. I need your help. Wezley's inside. I don't know where he is. And she paces back a bit.
Okay, well, I think no, disliking is a strong word. I'm more like...
Do you like me?
Just
be honest.
You're a likable person.
Well, I already know that's a lie.
I do not lie. I just know some things that contradict with the way I look at you.
Just air it now. Air it now.
Oh, okay.
Say it out loud.
Okay, what did that man mean by the fact that you are one of them? And
Great question. I have no idea.
Okay. And
Next one.
Why did they want you so
Great
eagerly?
question. I don't know. Next question.
Do you think you will turn on us when an opportune moment comes?
Great
Ygritte
question.
looks at her as well.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, can you see why then it is hard for someone like me to trust you?
Yes.
Okay. And now you want us to help you?
Not me. I want your help with Wezley. I don't think you want to help me. I don't even want your help. I just want your help for Wezley.
Okay. I see where your heart is, and I
Right.
know what your brother means to you.
And to you, he likes you.
But
He likes you.
yeah, but did you see that man being taken up that hill? Did I see that?
You were too busy with Ygritte and
Never
the
mind.
healing and
He
stuff.
never saw anything. Anyway, back to.
Look, let me tell you something. I'll tell you something that you can trust me. Then
Okay.
I saw this man getting taken up a hill.
Yes.
It's your friend in the bar, Mr.
Turnip Soup Man.
That's right. He's been taken away by the dwarves, and I saw him mime to me. He said, "Go back and get Wezley."
He said that to you,
I saw him mouth it.
and you were able to read his lips in
I've
the
been
dark.
trained to be an assassin. I can read lips. He said, "Go back and get Wezley."
Okay, can you read my lips now?
I don't believe you. That's what he said.
Exactly.
So I can read lips.
Yeah. Okay.
We're wasting time.
Okay, listen.
Ygritte says
are
this is
you
one
tell-
thing we agree on. We're wasting time.
Are you telling us you want to go back in there?
We have to go back in there, says Ygritte.
That's right. What?
Okay.
That's right.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
So you trust her?
Yes, I do. A lot more than you.
Right. Me too.
I heard while you were having, while you were punching those goats, before I freed myself of my captor, I heard the grizzly say to you something about that they're captives,
Prisoners, he said. Yes.
prisoners. She looks at you, Ātukaan.
Maybe that's
They're
where they took
prisoners in
Wezley.
there. They're prisoners.
The word prisoner pings in Ātukaan's soul, and
Oh yeah, you like prisoners, don't you?
I don't like people being imprisoned
Right. Yes, because you're a hero.
because I am a human who reacts to human things.
Like punching people.
That wasn't a person. I don't know if did you see that
I've
thing?
never seen such a wild beast. He's a goat, wasn't he?
And as you said, wild beast, Ātukaan just kind of looks you up and down. Yeah.
Well, how was that?
No, nothing. You said something about wild beast. You've never seen a wild beast?
And you just checked me out.
I did not. No.
I'm just going to make this perfectly clear. It's never going to happen.
It's not like that, Reef. I'm just,
Egret, I think we need to go. I'm feeling uncomfortable.
Ygritte,
okay. Yes. Let's
go.
and free some prisoners.
with all speed, yes?
Yeah.
She says.
Right, let's go.
Okay. She says, I'm not good at climbing. We're going up the causeway. We can go back to the cave. It's going to take a long time. We can go back to the cave and all the way back up again. Or how we?
Causeway. Unless I'm quite good at climbing, you can climb on my back. How are you at climbing?
I'm pretty good. I used to climb trees as a kid.
Well, if someone can give me a rope, secure me with a rope, let's climb.
Okay.
Right. She gets her rope out of her bag, her backpack of many things. She's looking for some kind of ledge or some kind of poking out thing, any kind of attachment thing that she could use.
Yeah, great. It's a rock wall, right? It's not smooth.
Now,
There's lots of handholds, a lot of footholds. This is not going to be hard for you to climb up.
I grab her and I chuck her on my back and I use the rope to tie her to my back.
As you do that, she says, Ātukaan, I can see that you have the heart of a real warrior.
All thanks to Muketi. Thank you, Muketi.
And Reef, that was very brave, risking your life for my people. I owe both of you a debt of honor.
Yeah, that's right. You remember that. when we're in danger, all right? You said that. I'm going to write that down.
And you start climbing.
Okay.
Let's go back to the other two. You start. I want basic intelligence rolls to see how well your navigating skills go. You can add your an intelligence modifier.
Can I use history?
Sure, why not?
13 for me.
15.
Okay. Wezley, this isn't your first rodeo.
I know castles, right?
Exactly.
I know, like, I'm often in well-to-do company. I've visited a lot of places like this. I haven't been here, but I've been places like this.
You very quickly find the staircase. It's like not like one of the main grand staircases.
Yeah. And I use that line of reasoning. I'm just like, you don't trudge your ne'er-do-gooders for the main passage of your opulent palace. You keep them nice and discreet. The things that we're looking for are on the fringes, on the side, and they are discreet. Don't dismiss small doorways or passageways. In fact, those are better places to look. Like here.
That's right.
You are so intelligent.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm just a little jealous that you understand all of this and I do not.
Really?
You have the luxury and money and servants and...
No, I see it now.
I'm glad you see it and we understand each other. This way you said.
Yes.
Going down the stairs, you hear voices down below.
Type of voices.
Well, you hear a combination of, there's no doubt about it, it's Dwarven singing.
Like, does it sound like, like,
Give us an example.
okay.
Yeah.
Does it sound like, like chanting an evil, or is it like, oh, we're stuck in the prison and there's nothing to do?
It sounds like Dwarven folk smashing stones, that kind of thing that dwarves will do.
Having a party?
They're
chanting?
singing in Dwarvish. They're singing in Dwarvish.
I
Tell which side they are on, aren't they? Dwarves kind of just do that, good or bad, I think.
Dwarven
Smashing stones, drinking ale, wearing helmets.
Okay, yeah. And so you hear, and then you hear a
goat?
a goaty sound.
And then how does the singing respond to
It
the...
stops.
Wezley, what if it is some sort of sacrifice, like a ritual? What if they are sacrificing this poor goat?
I don't think that's happening.
You don't?
No.
What else could it be?
Did I see that they were goat men? You're right. It's a goat sacrifice. Who knows what unspeakable horrors they're unleashing on this world? We must find out how they're doing it.
You just want the information for yourself again, don't you?
Like you're not curious.
Oh. Yeah, okay, you got me there.
Yeah, okay. Mrs. High and Mighty, Mrs. Ātukaan, that's what I call you.
Mrs. Ātukaan, don't forget, I'm supposed to be married to you, remember? According to the rumors.
World!
Covers his mouth.
Yeah, good thinking. Okay, you're right.
All right,
you're
husband, let's go.
Oh,
Okay, and you move toward the sound.
Yes,
Are you
yes,
trying to
yes.
sneak?
yeah.
That sounds like a
Yes.
stealth roll.
We don't have the noisy members.
Beauty.
21.
Ooh, 14.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Warm light spills out of a doorway. And the sound of the dwarves have tentatively started chanting again. And It's a smaller doorway. It's not a big grand doorway, but there's warm light coming out of it, and you can also, that's about it because you didn't get good perception. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
You can be as close to the doorway as you want to be.
Oh, they're right there.
Love to peek
right,
in.
Right at the crack.
Yeah.
We sneaky peeky inside?
Yeah, I would love a sneaky peeky.
Okay, great. Where have I put all the tables? Sur la table.
Sur la table.
Le table.
Le table.
Wo ist dem
La
Tisch?
mesa.
Der Tisch. Die Tisch? Der Tisch.
Danke, 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 danke.
Oh, I found a horse.
And,
I found a horse. Oh, I found a horse.
and looking into this room, the doorway's here. Looking into this room, a horse, of course.
How close is the horse?
Right outside.
There's no doubt about it, it is a distillery.
What is a distillery?
It's where they make alcohol. How are we having this conversation?
There are 3 dwarves.
Oh my gosh, they look like they're from Snow White. They do. It's so beautiful.
They look very cute.
Let me, little aside, okay? We're
Okay.
stepping out of the moment. These are some of the first minis I ever painted in my life. They have never, ever, ever seen the light of an encounter.
The honor.
Welcome.
Oh, I would like to Mickey to the dwarves or Claire. Yes.
Huey, Louie, and Dewey?
Yeah.
They do look so cute. Like, I can see them singing a song now. I get it.
Absolutely.
Dwarven dwarf.
And okay, so we've got, and along the edge, there's a whole bunch of
Barrels.
barrels of alcohol.
Love it. Love it.
Okay, and that's what you can see from your vantage point, looking in this window. And there's a goat creature that's kind of pacing up and down. The 3 dwarves are chained up. They are in very wealthy clothing.
Wezley does some calculus, and he's like, these people hate the lordlings here.
Yes, I believe that we had a little miscalculation. I thought the goat was being sacrificed, but the goat looks like the sacrificer.
Yes. Some sort of bestial man.
Have you ever seen anything like that before?
His nostril starts to flare,
Uh-oh.
and it starts.
Did I sort of there's no wall here.
There's
kind
no
of like
wall
a
here, but I
recess
haven't filled in the blank. I
Gotcha.
haven't filled in the blank of what is here.
Yeah, gotcha,
There's
gotcha.
a wall, and you can tell from your vantage point that their room continues over here, but you don't know what is there.
Yeah.
Its nostrils start to flare, and it
Oh man.
starts moving.
Wezley backs away from the door, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, he's about to be at the threshold." We couldn't just have to.
We have to, and then she makes a gesture to slice its throat. We have to sacrifice the goat.
What am I going to use? My nails?
You have magic.
Okay.
It is coming closer, sniffing and snorting.
Wezley takes a step back from the doorway.
Okay.
But then he kind of. Yep. He takes a step back from the doorway, and is readying to toll the dead on this thing as soon as it comes into view.
Mihan, what are you doing?
I am on the other side of the door, so that once it walks through, it's a flank.
Nice.
And I am getting ready to attack as well.
Okay. It comes up to the doorway. And so its head is visible.
And as soon as I see its little goatee head with its diabolical goat eyes, I told the dead on his little face.
Okay.
Yes.
And it fails. Roll damage.
Yes,
nice.
I love it. So here comes some damage, baby. 4 points of necrotic damage.
It goes. And you also get a surprise attack. What do you
Yes, I will do. I will whisper into its ear. very close. And then she is saying, get ready for your sacrifice and to meet the Dark Lords. Then dissonant whispers. Wisdom saving throw.
I love it.
Or
Not a good day for wisdom saving throws.
Oh, we love to hear that.
Oh.
Oh.
11, 12, 13.
Ouch! It runs on its turn. It will attack first and then run.
Okay.
No, what it does is it screams. It goes. It does a goat scream, like in the
It's Taylor Swift
exactly.
video. Yep.
Yeah.
It has to move away.
It has to move away.
Yeah. Far away as its speed allows away from you.
Ooh. For this round, it has to, so it can't.
If of it,
All right.
and it must immediately use its reaction.
Oh.
It's reaction to move, okay? So what it does is little clippy cloppy feet goes dun, dun, cluck, cluck, cluck. You know how those goats can climb up massive.
Oh yeah.
yes.
Right? It's like that.
Side of the cliff.
1, 2, 3,
What the heck?
and it comes down over onto the other side. So it can't do what it was planning on doing. And it is its turn. And it is.
I love that.
He pushes he doesn't know what's going on. He tries to push the table with the dwarves over.
No, not.
And they go, Kabrushu! And they fall over onto the ground, and it moves out of sight. Your turn.
Okay. What is this chain that is kind of like binding them to the table? Is it like kind of just like lassoed around them, or does are we talking like padlocks?
They've got shackles on each of their arms.
Yeah.
That are linked together in one big chain, and now that it's been tipped over, there is one lock underneath the table.
Yeah.
That connects all the chains are connected through.
Okay. Wezley goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so he can reach the table and
Yes.
set lock.
Yep.
Okay. He's like, oh, okay, and he says, my fellow nobility, don't worry, I'm here to set you free, as is worthy of your station. And then he goes, and casts knock on the padlock. And so it unlocks any non-magical lock.
Wow.
The lock opens up,
Yeah.
falls, and the chains become slack.
Yes. He's just like, no, brothers, attack!
Okay, Mihan.
Mihan walks in through as well at her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the other? Is there any other threats? There's the goat man.
As you come over there, you can see that the goat man is standing there.
And she will do an eldritch blast.
Blasterina.
Roll it.
Krakalaka.
Oh!
Natural 20.
We got team good rolls, team bad rolls.
So that's
Good rolls and rolling down the hill.
Hey.
double damage.
Oh, come on.
1 plus 9 equals 10 plus 4. My charisma now.
I love that.
And
I love that.
blast them back 10 feet.
Oh,
Blast is bad.
Okay. The creature doesn't like how this is going at all and does a sprinter. 1, 2, 3, kind of goat climbs over these guys. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and runs out screaming, screaming out of the door. And the dwarves, they're still, their chains are kind of slung through their shackles. They start unlinking themselves.
Nice.
These are not Reef and Ātukaan and Ingrid or Ygritte.
Do you not tell that?
I was too distracted by the goat man.
They speak. They say, "Thank you for rescuing us." To who can we thank?
I'll tell you shortly, and then he runs out to try and kill this goat.
2, 3, 4, 5. You can get out. You can catch basically almost right up to him.
I think I run. As soon as I run out the door, I realize that I'm standing right next to him. I'm like, oh, and then he's like, oh, I didn't want to be this close, and then he tolls the deed on him.
Man, another fail.
Good. Yes, good. Come on, D12. Kill him. Kill him.
Oh, 12!
And he goes and falls to the ground.
Yeah.
He's now a scapegoat.
Oh, yes, that's right. And like sometimes it's a little chime bell, but this is one of those great big church bells, you know,
Notre Dame.
that you see like a big ram has to ring. That's the thing that like rings against his head. A spectral version of one of those. Wow. He's like,
Mihan looks out. Oh, well done, Wezley.
yes.
She wants to inspect the creature to see
You go out to the creature as
Yes.
well. Okay.
what does it have. Like what is it?
It looks like it looks like a goat that's been goat personed. I mean, I don't know. It looks like what it looks like.
Any weapons on it?
It has a very crude stone axe and a simple shield.
not-
Wezley
Not
says there were 4 of these. I detected a bestial intelligence in that room, in that dark room. There are 4 of these things.
They're poor.
I think.
See.
And then he leaves Mihan to do that investigation, and then goes back to the dwarves, and he says, I see they captured you I presume for your station, for being a lord.
Yes, yes. They're wanting to force us to give allegiance to these Vordoon assailants.
Psychopaths.
They've captured our families as well.
Okay. That's not really why.
Will you help us?
Yeah.
Mihan's
Yeah.
in the middle of trying to saw off one of its horns.
And I'm
her dagger.
like, we'll help. We will help.
What
Of
are we
course
doing?
we'll help.
What are we doing?
We're helping them get their families back.
I hear
Uh-huh.
they are in our meeting hall.
Mm. Yeah.
He-
Well, should we go?
We should go. We'll guide you.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
One goatman horn.
okay, you guys, tell me about going up this causeway.
Yeah, well, Egret's.
Oh no, you're climbing. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, we're climbing. Egret's to my back, and we're just gonna go for a climb. So side by side, I'm guessing, just as fast as we can get up there.
Okay, great. Okay, so there are windows at a number of elevations. The stained glass window is a little bit higher. What are you going for? Like the first window you can get to, or the stained glass window?
Reef immediately asks Egret, because Egret's from this.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Where's the where do you think the prisoners are being held, Egret? Do you know?
The prisoners will be in the lower levels.
Well, let's just go to the lowest window we can, so we don't have to travel too far.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep, Ātukaan's doing the same. Yep, he's
Okay.
thinking, okay, we have to go up in order to go down. I get it.
The simplest of athletics rolls required.
Come on.
Oh man.
You go first.
7 plus 5.
It's easy for Ātukaan.
Oh man.
Baby pants.
Oh man. I don't even.
16.
Oh, thanks.
And it's easier. You found the good dice,
You're back.
finally.
Back man.
You can stay.
You're back.
Oh my, I was worried.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, you get to the window.
Yep.
There are bars in it.
And the idea is Ātukaan, you on one side, me on the other.
Yeah. Should we try and pull it apart?
Maybe we shove, like, do you have, like, what's your strongest weapon? We could shove it in and try and do a whee.
We could use my shield.
Yeah.
Maybe yank back.
All right, stick it in.
Okay.
Up, and then will it hold if I, like, push my weight on it?
Yeah.
Or my foot.
Maybe. Yeah. Your foot.
Oh, right, she's holding on.
Okay, you got holding on. You got
Okay.
all right. You got you got one hand grip. You got some foot grip. Ygritte's
Yeah.
going to help out as well.
Nice.
All three of you,
nice.
Holding on to
strength
the bars.
rolls. Okay.
Ygritte.
We can
I'm
give
pulling.
one person
pushing.
inspiration.
Oh, nice.
One person's strength makes a strength roll
Yes.
at advantage. At
My
advantage.
one's a plus 5.
Yeah. What's
Yeah,
my strength?
Oh yeah, strength or athletics.
Athletics.
Athletics?
Yep.
Is it my athletics is a +5?
You're both on +5.
Oh, either or.
Yeah.
I don't.
I trust you.
Dice rolls today. All right, okay, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna hold on to one of the bars and I'm gonna use my foot and I'm gonna just shove all my weight against the shield.
Okay, make that double roll.
It's an 18.
You might get another. You might get even better.
Okay. No, 18. I did not finish 1, 2, 23.
All of you together, and one of the bars dislodges from the mortar that's holding it in.
Oh, yeah. That's the big one.
Right now, you guys can get in, but I don't think I can.
What do you mean? You
I'm tall. I'm tall.
And I'm broad, says Ygritte. Of course you can get in there. Don't be so stupid. Come in.
I like to shove me in there. All right, I'm going first. She sticks her head in.
Ygritte starts pushing.
Okay. Excuse my hands and where they're going right now. But and Ātukaan is like.
Okay. Nice. And the three of you can get in, and she says, Ygritte says, follow me. Okay. And she, come. I need 3 perception rolls from you guys.
Oh.
15.
Oh, much better.
The tide's turned.
Yeah.
I need 3 of them.
All 3 different ones.
Yeah, 3 different ones. That's okay.
15, 8,
Yeah.
and 17.
Thank you.
5.
And you're doing it 3 times.
Oh, 3 times. 5. 16.
Oh, good.
Do you pass anything to it? Any perception?
16 plus 3 to that is 19, and then my third one was 19 plus 3, which is 20.
Oh, good.
Better than
Way
us.
better than us.
Going through the halls, the dwarven halls. You're in really like in the ordinary people part. You're not in the palace. You're not in fancy places at all. Moving through, and Reef. You hear some dwarven voices echoing from up ahead.
Dwarven voices up ahead. She puts her cloak on and she sticks really close to the wall. Stick behind me.
Okay.
And they start stealthing forward
Okay.
towards the voices.
Okay. Ātukaan,
Yeah, Ātukaan
what are you doing?
is in silence and just making sure that Ingrid is also
Yep.
safe and coming up from the
Ygritte says, my armor will make too much noise. Shall I wait here for you to find, or do you want me to sneak and follow you as well? Are you scouting? What are you doing? Are you scouting, am I following you?
Just follow.
Shut up.
Okay.
Always ready.
Okay. She goes, and she starts following you guys.
God. Reef's getting nervous.
Okay, make your stealth rolls.
What is yours gonna be? I'm nervous.
You should be. She gets it at disadvantage.
I'm just kidding. It's fine. Whatever.
Are you?
Oh God, mine's 10.
Mine's a natural 1.
Pass something onto there though.
Yep. Plus, what was it, stealth? Yeah, it's a 0.
I blame you.
Ātukaan literally, as he says to keep quiet, he trips over and everything on him just clangs.
And Ygritte then trips over the top of you, and she goes on. She's wearing a really good quality dwarven breastplate, and goes bang on the ground, and it echoes around.
Reef looks at it and she goes, sorry. And she runs.
And you start running towards the sound.
Could be anything, right? Like it could be someone dropped something.
It could be the wind.
You start running.
I start running towards the sound.
Okay. Meanwhile, you guys are the dwarves, the dwarven lords. Lead you down more stairs. I'm assuming you're following. If you're not, tell me now.
Yeah, so just one more time. They're like our families hidden in the meeting room.
We heard that our families are being kept in the meeting hall,
Great.
chamber that we have.
And Wezley figures like, well, these were prisoners, and I didn't find Ātukaan and Reef there, so maybe they're with all these other prisoners. Is their best chance?
Of course. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Mihan stores away her new goat horn, and she nods and follows along. We have to find them soon because it's kind of making me nervous being so far away from them now. I don't know. I never had this kind of reaction. I've always wanted to be as far away from them, usually, but I don't know.
I understand that. My
like-
sister can be a very disarming person.
Yes.
The stairs terminate at a hallway that moves in all 4 directions. The dwarves that you are following head down one of those directions. Not being familiar with underground environments, you two are probably completely lost. You've gone down spiral staircases, which have mucked up your sense of direction, and now you've come to an intersection with 4 things, and they've gone off in one random direction. Where are you going? Who knows?
No reason not to follow them.
No.
Yeah.
And in front of you is a large open door. It's a big door, and you can see that there is light, dim illumination in the room that they're heading towards. And the dwarf who has the most kind of leadership, chutzpah of them, says, the meeting hall is just up here.
Fingers crossed.
They might be in there. Yeah.
So what are you doing, guys?
Okay, so he looks at the 3 dwarves and Mihan. And he's like, okay, so there could be a few things that we see in there.
Could be another goat man.
Exactly. We were told coming in here that this invasion hasn't necessarily been especially well resourced. We might not necessarily need to expect this place to be teeming with the enemy.
Yes.
And if we're lucky, it is just your family and hopefully mine. But if we open these doors, expect that there could be interference, and we must dispatch them immediately. My lords,
Yes.
are you trained at all?
I'm trained in many things. You mean with the sword? They look at each other as if they're shocked that you would even suggest that they are not able to handle themselves. We have no weapons, but still, we'll fight for our families.
Of course. Brave lords. Okay. Mihan.
I mean, I do not have any other weapons to give you, but I have 3 teeth, like those giant teeth from the blue creatures. Will that work as a weapon?
Anything sharp will work.
Okay, I give 3 of them, like 1 each.
Okay? So they're kind of like poor daggers.
Yeah.
Unbalanced daggers.
Lovely. Okay. It might be a case of, as soon as this door opens, if there is one of those goat men in there, we may have to dispatch them immediately, so just be prepared.
All right. Okay, of course. Sacrifice another goat. Okay.
Wezley will open the door first, trying to do it quietly. Hopefully it's quiet.
Let me create a scene for us.
Oh, please do.
In front,
Ooh.
there is a
There's going to be a fountain.
little fountain.
Beautiful.
An obelisk.
And
Oh my.
Oh my lordy.
Oh,
Oh,
let's go.
around the
Oh my.
Ceremonial temple is
there
this?
are large
Wow.
columns
I love it.
that hold up the ceiling.
I love it.
Ooh. Wow.
Son.
There are
Oh, it's
a
beautiful.
whole bunch of dwarves that are tied up to this central More than I have minis for. Okay? Women, children, men, boys, girls, various ages tied up to the fountain. Nearby is a looming large creature.
Oh
not the
my
goat.
gosh. There's another one.
Can I intelligence check? Is there any way of recognizing this thing?
Hit me with a
There's an ant just walking around.
a small ant that's made its home. Make an intelligence check, or you can make it nature if you want.
Ooh,
Far.
baby!
Is it a spider or an ant?
There'll be an ant.
You said intelligence? 15?
15. Okay. You don't know exactly what it is, but it's a giant folk. The color of its skin indicates that it's, it may be an ogre. It may be a giant kind of some kind, perhaps a cave giant. It may be a troll. Unlikely to be part of the goblinoid family.
Okay, there's options.
On the other side, there is another large doorway. And last thing is their town's notice board.
Oh,
Their town notice board.
so cute.
Very cute.
Just in case they miss the notices.
Meanwhile, Reef,
Yeah.
running, right?
Yep.
Clank, clank.
Yes. So my plan. I have still got my hood on, my hands at my side near my rapier, and as soon as I see or hear movement, I want to attach myself to the wall. But at the moment, I'm sprinting away from the noise, just in case there's something behind us.
Okay, you sprinting.
Yeah.
And you get to a place where there's an intersection.
Yeah.
And you can see that there's light coming from the left-hand side. Okay?
Okay.
And
I'm listening out just to see if I can attempt to hear the voices coming towards us.
yes, you can hear the sound of some muttering, echoing, something like that up ahead.
Okay.
Ātukaan, what are you doing?
Ātukaan now completely ignoring the want to stay silent is now just running dead ahead, heading towards the noise, hoping that it's either his friends or people in need of help.
Okay, running. Reef, there's a truckload of noise as the two fighters ignore caution and just start sprinting. And she says to you, Ygritte says, Ātukaan yet again, blade to blade. She holds up her blade for you to king. May we survive the night.
We will, and may we be guided by the light.
And she runs. Reef, they're making a truckload of noise. Wezley, Mihan, the large creature turns its back on the dwarves. And that's all I got to say about that.
Wesley's so, crestfallen that his sister's not there. And that Ātukaan isn't. But he's with these other lords and he sees all their friends, he sees their family there, and he knows how badly he wants his sister, and for them, these are their sisters and their brothers and what have you. So he said, we've got to get them out.
Mihan's surprised to hear that. Are you sure?
Yeah, maybe if we blast that, he points at the fountain, he's like, the ropes are attached to that thing. If you and I blasted at the same time, we could maybe shatter that thing and then they can all run. And as the troll turns around, he's like, that time would be now.
Right.
And then as he says that, he just squats his hand 3 times and makes 3 magic missiles, and he sends them all towards the fountain and tries to just rupture that thing.
Okay. And at the same time, Reef, Yeah. Okay. So you've attached yourself to the wall.
Yeah, I'm stuck to it. I am going into full stealth mode.
Oh.
Okay. So let's go through this real fast before we enter into it.
Yeah.
Stealth mode. Running. Mihan.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Missile.
Okay.
Magic missile.
Okay. Eldritch Blast at advantage because you got plenty of time to wait for it. Reef
up
doing
that
a
shot,
stealth
baby.
roll. And Wezley just rolls damage.
Oh, both 14.
18.
Wow. Plus dirty 20s. Ooh, dirty 20s.
Nice.
Atukaan, I just wanted, while they roll damage, you can't see Reef. She's hiding in the shadows. What are you doing?
Ātukaan, he's heading straight towards the noise. Full noise. Doesn't see Reef along the way, but he's determined to get to where these.
Okay. And you burst into the room. The light, you see the light leaving Reef behind in a corridor behind. I don't know if you guys are gonna. I'm gonna borrow this door here. This is the doorway.
Yep.
All right. Can you guys see okay? Yep, great.
Yeah.
So, Reef, you're stuck in the hallway behind as the two fighters just bowl straight in. Damage.
8.
9.
Total 17. That's not bad. That's not bad. And the it is destroyed.
Yeah.
The top of it topples over, crunch, water spurts out of it, and the shattering stone makes a whole bunch of noise. Shock, screams, erupt from the dwarves, and the creature in between. It doesn't. 1, 2, 3. Focus on Ātukaan. 4, 5, 6. Looks at it at the captives. 1, 2, 3. It looks over the thing, but it sees Ātukaan.
Yeah.
And it pulls this femur. Who knows what kind of creature that femur was part of? Raise it above his head and goes, "Come to me."
Ātukaan looks at him like, what in the name of... Okay, buddy, I got a bone to pick with you. And then runs straight. And
Okay, and let's get into it. Reef, you're hidden.
Do I see what's like? I'm hiding.
Yeah.
Will I have a chance to see when
Yeah.
the door's open?
Yeah.
Great. Okay, I see the creature.
Yep.
And I'm like, what the hell? So I'm gonna stealthily make my way right to the door entrance, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attempt, as Ātukaan is becoming the distraction, I'm gonna attempt to stealth along the wall side.
Okay.
And behind this pillar.
Make that stealth roll.
Right. How I 15?
Oh, come on.
Great. Okay, so you've perfectly timed. As Ātukaan comes out, you use his shadow.
Yeah, and then I just swoop along, and I come all the way here, and I'm just going to go behind this pillar. And at this moment, I'm just going to assess where the dangers are. I'm going to assess what's going on in the situation.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Ātukaan.
Ātukaan, sees and takes the invitation of this femur-wielding beast as his invitation to coming towards him. So he's going to run. He sees that the little dwarves behind him. That I think, okay, so you're the ones who've been making all of that noise. And then he just lunges up in the air and divine smites him.
Okay, make that hit first.
Come on, buddy. Divine smite 6, 9.
No, he catches it on the femur. Boosh. Mihan and Wezley.
Okay, Mihan enters the scene. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She tells the dwarves to run away, go away, and she points over to the other dwarves behind where Wezley and I were. It's like, escape now! And she looks over to the green troll giant thing, and she sees Ātukaan, and she's like, suddenly she's like, whoa! What? By the name of Buketi, wow! And then she goes for Eldritch Blast to the sting. 18 plus 6.
That hits for sure.
Got it. 8 plus 4.
Another 12, huh?
And then it gets pushed 10 feet forward. Can it?
It can't. Well, from your position, it goes
That way.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Fine. Great. Wezley, you do not have line. It's being obscured.
By the tower.
You're gonna have. Don't worry. The troll is gonna be moving. It's not gonna be there for long. But Wezley, you also do not have line of sight now.
Okay. Wezley goes 1, 2, 3. As he's crossing the threshold, just a moment's pause, and he says, and in his head he's like, I see you there, Cyril. And then keeps running. Like in a split second, he knows exactly what its sister wants to do. And so he keeps going 1, 2, 3. And he comes over here. And then he says, you over there, have some of this. And then he fires 3 magical darts at him and casts magic missile. Blah.
Get him.
So that is 12 points.
Okay, excellent. Smacks him in the back. He is enraged and goes, "Ah!" And as he roars, the wound on the back of his shoulder where the Eldritch Blast struck heals.
Oh.
Heals over.
Get the heck out of here.
He turns, moves back to stop Ātukaan from getting to the dwarves, and smashes you.
Try
Get
me.
ready for the pain, my friend.
Okay. Bane is my friend.
Okay, the first. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
All right. First one's a 24.
That hits. Yup.
Yikes.
That was his claw. Here comes the bite. I mean, that was
The bone.
that was the bone. Here
No
comes
bite?
the bite. Natural 20.
And as he felt the bone smack into it, like he goes with the shield, but he is floored immediately.
Damn.
By it.
16 plus. Sorry. You take 24 hit points of damage.
Get the heck out of here. Okay, Ātukaan, bah! Floored, then gets bitten and like he tries to get back up, but he feels these massive teeth sink straight into his shoulder and possibly piercing a vital organ because he doesn't get back up. And he is out.
Okay.
There's our healer.
Mihan. I mean,
Cyril. I mean, what's my name?
Reef.
Reef. Either or. Okay. Yeah. So many things happen in this one moment. Reef definitely clocks Wezley as he's going past, and he's super proud of him looking at that. And also, she feels instantly like lighter and more excited, and just like she's in it. So she's gonna stealthily run towards this pillar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's gonna use her double action, cunning action, to climb on top of the pillar, and she wants to get as high and stealthily as she can.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep,
Then
it's-
can she do an action?
So
Okay, what would you like?
So the
What's possible?
so if you want climbing as just a movement, make the athletics roll just to see.
Okay.
Yeah. Just make it. What'd you get?
12.
Yes, good enough.
Okay.
You can't climb the whole way up, but you
Yeah.
can. You're halfway. You can be halfway up, and we know that you can't see her. That's because she's hidden in the shadows.
Yeah.
Right, guys? But you're halfway up. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. That's just your movement.
That's just my movement. Great. Okay. Well, I may as well make an action. I am going to try and sneak attack this creature as I push off the pillar to try and get some height. And I'm gonna kind of attempt to come down with my rapier. And what I would like to do, and I don't know if this is possible, depends on my roll, is I would like to come down over top of him and try and kind of like smash into the bone that he's holding.
Okay.
While I smash into his shoulder. I know
Okay.
that's a lot.
It is a
I
lot.
roll a 20, so it's
And you get an advantage because you've been sneaky. Because you've been hidden.
Ooh, okay, it's a 17 plus.
You hit. You
Great.
definitely-
Awesome. So 17 plus 6. So rapier damage.
Plus sneak attack.
Yes.
2 6s, right?
Yep.
2 6s.
6 and 6 and plus 5.
Oh my god, 17.
Plus 3.
20.
20 points of damage.
Nice.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, pump.
I love that.
Your extra movement means you can't get over him, but you can land. You can land there.
Right.
I know you can't see. The audience might not be able to see very well. Fine. Great. Okay. Ātukaan, life or death save. Number 1. Go for it. Roll a 20-sided dice.
17.
That's 1 save. Mihan.
Mihan, she's gonna try something. She's not sure if it'll work, but she'll just look right at the creature, and she says, she rubs her hands together, and she tries to get into the mind of this creature, and she says, and she shouts out, "I suggest that you throw away your weapon." And cast
Nice.
suggestion.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay, great. On its turn, we will see if it's effective, right? Okay, great. You do anything else? That's your action?
And bonus action, and she's still telling the. After she stands there, she looks around to the dwarves. What are you doing? Get away! Just push. Go away to safety.
Okay, wonderful.
Wezley keeps on kiting this thing as he sees his sister drop down for a death blow, and he's so stoked and proud. And as he runs it, he like kind of slides across the ground to this next position, and he just tries to toll the dead against this thing. He just goes,
Dude!
Yeah.
You succeed.
yes! All right.
Nice.
And he tolls the spell. It does 4 points of damage.
Okay, great.
And then, oh my god, I need to check something. Hold on. As he's done that, he looks down at Ātukaan and he's like, "We're not finished with you." And then he casts Healing Word as a bonus action on this thing, on Ātukaan. On this thing. And he heals Ātukaan for 4 points.
Yeah.
That's 4 health.
So Ātukaan, you're probably on one knee. So, Egret goes, Ātukaan! And goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, runs forward and takes her sword and goes, and throws her sword.
Go, come on, Egret.
Come on.
And it's no good.
Oh.
It gets, it
Good
goes.
distraction,
yeah.
Egret.
Goes away.
The dwarves don't need to be told more than twice, and they start running. They flee. They scamper. Skedaddle.
Get out of here.
They scootaboo.
They scootabadoo.
Okay. A strange thing. The blow that Reef did on this creature went all the way through its arm, and its entire left arm falls off.
Oh!
You did 20 hit points damage.
I did.
Dang, bro.
Is it gonna heal? What's gonna happen?
And it falls onto the ground. What do you mean is it going to
I'm
heal?
just picturing this arm's gonna start crawling.
The arm starts crawling.
Someone send me out.
So the arm tries to attack you, tries to grab onto you.
Oh!
Feel forward.
Does an 18 grab you?
Yes.
Yes. It grabs and its claws sink into you like it would kill a normal person. You're not a normal person. 6 hit points.
You know what? There is just. I don't know if I can. You know how you rolled to see if it hit me?
Yeah, you can do it, yeah.
I just had this feeling like Reef's hands have been like at her dagger this whole time. And she's just constantly like touching it. She doesn't quite know why. And as this creature like kind of comes towards her, she just instinctively has her dagger and something happens, but it's almost like she can like she can like take away time and make you roll again.
Yeah.
What?
What? Reef has had King Talizo's dagger
Oh, it's a special dagger?
for such a long time. She has finally had enough time to attune to it.
It's a magic
Is
dagger?
it time dagger?
And so I have to re-roll.
It's a re-roll to see if he can grab me. Oh no, is it going to be a better roll?
13.
It doesn't get me.
So no damage to you.
No damage to Reef! And then as she sees this, it's almost like she had this flash that he grabbed me, but she kind of threw it out of her head and she saw it coming, so she kind of just like gets out of the way.
I
And
love
just
it.
in time.
I love it.
Back Armageddon.
Oh, I love it.
The green creature thinks that Ātukaan is down.
Yeah.
Senses that its arm is taking out you. Part of the wound starts to heal up,
No. But not that.
and It turns around and sees Wezley.
No.
How did it do its saving against suggestion?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it
yeah.
failed. It failed. So first thing it does is throws the thing out. So it has one hand. One hand. It lost its, and the big femur goes bouncing against the wall. It spies Wezley, and it runs. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got enough movement to get up to you, and it claws and bites you. Says magic.
Oh.
Here comes the claw. 17.
Oh.
Here comes the bite. 18.
Hit.
Bro.
Okay. A terrible roll.
I'm
You are-
okay with that. I'm okay
You are
with that.
so lucky. It is only 12 hit points.
Oh, buddy.
As he's getting like smashed by this thing, like there is this like shimmer as Ātukaan's like power kind of shield him for a bit for 7 points of that damage.
Ooh.
Because he got 7 temporary hit points from Ātukaan.
Oh, yo.
So those are gone. And so there was like this Aegis around him that protected him for a bit, but 5 still gets through, and that's a good chunk of Wezley. And so it was like, and then like coughs blood onto this thing, and he's like, like his ribs kind of like start to groan in the grasp of this thing.
The 3 dwarven lords rush into the battle.
Yes, come on!
3 dwarven lords holding the spikes given to them by Mihan. Raise them up, and because Weasley's there, they get advantage.
Yes.
At least one of them does, anyway.
Yes, come to me, my noble brethren.
That one that is opposite. The spike goes deep into the thing's calves.
Yes.
Poison.
It's okay, not bad. The other 2, let's just see if the other 2 hit. Oh, natural 20. Okay, great.
My boy.
Oh, maximum damage. Oh, they laying into this thing.
You went to a fine school.
Okay, wonderful. Next round, Reef, you are on.
Great. As soon as I see this creature walk towards Wezley, Reef's blood boils. She looks at this creature's hideous hand and she grabs it and then she just runs towards this creature with its own hand and just is going to attempt to scratch its entire back with this thing.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh! Do you want to take that or do you want me to re-roll?
Take that, but you have advantage because you're flanking because Wesley's on one side and you're on the other.
Great, that's a 17 plus 6.
Its own claws. into his back.
What does the claw damage do?
Well, in your hands,
Yeah, sure. What would you like?
make it the equivalent of a dagger.
Okay, it's a 4. What about a rapier? It's got lots of claws.
It's got 3 claws, so that's like 3 daggers.
It's a floppy thing. It's not.
It's a 1 plus what am I? Plus
Your normal strength damage or your dexterity damage, whatever you do for
plus 3 is my dagger.
Okay, so 4 total.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Okay, you're holding this like
This thing.
this
yeah.
thing. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I slap it and then
That's movement and attack.
movement and attack. I just use my bonus action to just, I don't know, just yell at him.
Okay.
Nice.
Ātukaan hears, and he's like, he's now. Did he get an advantage when?
Oh yeah.
saying
You would
ran
have had an
away?
opportunity. You should have had an
Opportunity
opportunity attack. Yeah.
Me too.
Yes, you should have as well.
Oh,
You should have
yes.
as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's a 3.
No, good.
Good thing you know. What with like rapier?
It would have been whatever weapon you have in your hand.
12.
No, not good enough. Neither of you hit. Okay,
It's okay.
back to you.
Good
Ātukaan
thinking.
is now conscious. He runs and he wants to leap off this semi-smashed fountain now, and he wants to drive his sword, hopefully right into the back neck of the beast if he can.
Let's see. Let's see. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're not going to quite be able. Yeah, you can. You can get up. You can get up there. Yep, for sure.
Sweet.
Nice.
And he's just like, in the name of Muketi.
And you have advantage because you're flanking.
And he's flanking. Thank you. 11 plus 6, 17.
You hit!
Boom. Okay. Now we're talking. And then he takes his 8. 8. 5 plus 2 plus 3.
Okay,
Eight.
okay.
And he almost wants to, as he lunges onto him, he wants the sword to stick in there, and he's on it.
Okay.
Behind him. Yeah, awesome. Right
Okay.
there in the neck.
Okay, ooh, nasty. Mihan.
Mihan wants to first assess how the creature is looking. Does it look close to being weak, or is it still like going strong?
Hit me with an insight roll.
Nice.
4.
Who knows?
No. Doesn't know. Because Mihan feels a warmth in her pockets, and she was remembering playing with the coins earlier when we were flipping coins, and she was just wondering if they did anything.
No. You have to say a word. You remember, because you've attuned to them. You have to say.
I
You have to say the words.
Okay. It's coming to me. Do it.
Yeah, you know the magic
All
word.
right. Well, she reaches out for a pocket and she picks out the first one, and she looks at the creature on it, and she's like, a minotaur? And she calls out minotaur, and then she throws the coin at the green thing.
Roll a 20-sided dice to see how accurate your throw is.
15.
Nice.
It is very accurate.
Nice.
And a coin arcs through the air from Mihan.
I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but
And-
gadang.
Bounces there. And the coin starts to shake, and there's weird magic stuff happening there. Let's find out next round what happens with that. Wezley.
Wesley sees this coin fly through the air, but he doesn't fancy being able to get away from this thing. He thinks he's in its full attention, which
Yeah.
means if he runs, he's probably going to get slammed. So he just has to stand there
Yeah.
and try another Toll the Dead.
Okay, I've got a 20-sided dice here.
Okay, great.
I am here, guys, still. I've got one of the many that were discarded. I failed again.
Okay, good. Now I'm gonna roll one of your middle dice, Ronnie. Okay, here we go. Oh! 11!
Nice!
11.
It's almost the size of a church bell.
Oh.
It's a church bell with a crack in it.
Oh
It
my
just
goodness.
appears over his
Wow.
head and then goes boom.
Okay. The creature goes, magic!
Oh, silly.
And it, some of its wounds heal up.
Oh, sorry.
The sword that you have, that Ātukaan was holding onto,
Yes.
gets kind of pushed out.
Oh.
And it turns on Wezley. Here comes the claws. Oh, 25.
That
Does
hits.
it get half of the damage because only got one claw left?
It still has one hand.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And the bite, I'm got 23. I got just
It
great
hits.
rolls.
It hits.
Much better roll, sorry. Total of 20.
Wesley just goes into the ground. And there's just like a tattered robe, like limbs, like kind of like all over the place. It is like, ouch. But he's not dead.
He's not He's really committing to it. Dang.
Ygritte runs up, picking up her sword along the way, takes a strike, takes a second strike. It hits. She hits both times.
my.
Ygritte does well finally. 8, 12. Oh my goodness, it is so close. The
3.
the 3 dwarves. Dwarves have just driven this spike in, it goes down, and then the spinning coin whooshes up, and a minotaur appears in the space, throwing off this green creature to the side. It looks around. It sees the troll in front of it, and it gores it. It lowers its horns, and boosh, boosh. Oh, it gets a natural 20 on it. Oh! Rolls the troll over, boosh, 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 and
Goes to town.
and smashes in on it.
Oh my gosh,
Okay.
it's like Godzilla versus King Kong.
Okay, yes, I realise that this ginormous thing has just happened, and I think Reef knows that something is going down, but the only thing she's looking at is Wezley. She just runs over to Wezley and grabs him in his hands and looks for the nearest way out. And then she just looks towards the doors and dwarves, and she goes, "Where do we go?"
They point the way that everyone else ran.
I run that way.
So you've moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you just maximum running?
Max.
Okay.
Let's run.
Interesting.
Okay. Running. Okay.
Ātukaan sees the beast going to town on. He's not going to be a problem now, and he looks down at your lordships at the 3. Shall we get out of here? And and then wants to try and make sure that everybody in this room is ushered out.
Okay.
And just making sure that everyone is out first before he makes.
Then what I suggest for an action is you take the defensive action, which means if any attacks do come for you, then they get disadvantage on their attacks.
I will do that.
Okay, once you do make a persuasion roll just to see how persuasive you are. Man, you guys are getting such bad rolls.
+3, 8.
Okay, nah. Fine, thank you.
Okay.
You've done something logical anyway.
But also, Ātukaan wants to make sure that thing doesn't then turn around and attack anyone else.
I understand.
Okay, so-
Got you. Mihan.
Mihan is in shock to see what actually just happened from the coin that she threw. And she said, well, I had an inkling that might happen, but I didn't. I'm glad I tested it out. And she runs away. She'll just leave it.
And you run with Reef and Wezley. Wezley, life death save number 1.
Ooh.
Oh, come on, be good.
Oh, 12.
Save number 1. Everyone, the 3 dwarves run as well. Ygritte, standing next to you, Ātukaan says, do we fight the beast or do we flee as well?
Well, it does not look like it's got his intention on us, so
We flee.
we flee.
Yeah.
And out he goes, yes.
And as you go, out you go.
Yes. Does he? Yeah, nah.
You want to read the notices as you go past?
I mean, why would the notice board be in this thing? But okay, no, you don't.
It looks so good.
Take it with us.
As you're running out, all right? The Minotaur's attention turns to and says, "Why am I here? Why am I here?"
It's existential crisis.
I ask you. Why are you here?
Why are we all here?
And
Minotaur.
tries to run towards you. And tries to collect Ātukaan in his horns at disadvantage.
Yes.
It's not going to hit you. Your arm is going to be too good.
Yes.
So what are you guys all doing? So you guys have all reached the door except for Ātukaan and Ygritte, who now have a...
Wezley's lying there and Reef's up and he says, we have a healer.
No! I know, I thought I knew you were doing that.
Reef, what are you doing? What you doing, Reef?
Reef wants to slap Wezley in the face. She turns around, she goes, "Oh no!" And she turns and she looks towards Ātukaan. And she just wants to make sure that Ātukaan is coming through the door. So she's going,
Who knows?
she turns around and she looks for Ātukaan and she walks towards him.
Okay. All right. Let's say the 3 dwarves are gone.
Right?
You've come around, you're turned back around. Okay, thank you. Ātukaan, what are you doing?
Ātukaan looks at Reef and looks as if she's turning back and Reef, run! And so kind of almost indicates behind him. Hopefully he's not obscuring this massive big beast. Are you trying to talk to me right now? Anyway, it doesn't say that. In his mind, he does. But
Are you running towards me?
I am running away from you and this thing.
Well then, if you start running towards me, I'm gonna start running backwards.
Okay.
Okay, and as I run backwards, I just hold Wezley and I go, hurry up and heal him!
I can't.
What do you mean?
Because I gave away all my healing spells, and I healed myself.
I have never hated someone in this moment.
But maybe if we give us some time, but we need to get out of here, Reef. Why does that sound like
Mihan.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Mihan looks back at everyone and says, "Stop whining, stop arguing. We just have to run and get away from the sight of this minotaur." I'm sorry. I had to test a theory, and I thought it was going to help us, and then it turns out it's not under my control or anything.
That is what happens when you tamper with the darkness.
All of you have left the room. Okay, Wezley, save life, death save.
17.
Save number 2.
And Wezley, as he hears all this arguing around him, and it kind of just drains away, and he feels himself plunging like deeper into like an ocean of darkness, where he can sense like tentacles, like slithering beneath him, as he hears his sister and Ātukaan and Mihan arguing. And the recap crowd is floating above me.
Oh yeah.
Love it. Okay, and you guys run through the wall. Run through the door. Turn the corner, and the big minotaur running behind you, and is gone.
Oh.
And just disappears.
Oh, and I think I say this because I'm running backwards, and
Yeah.
I just say, "He's gone! He's gone! He's gone!" All right,
Wezley.
Where did he go?
Life death save number 3.
Oh.
I'm at 4.
Reroll.
Inspiration. 17.
Wezley.
Nice.
And then we.
Wezley, I'm just shaking. Here I am, Wezley.
Stop shaking me. I feel very tender.
Oh, sorry.
I feel very tender.
Oh, you're right. Where are you hurting?
Everywhere. My whole life hurts.
Oh my God,
Life hurts.
just so darn dramatic.
Is there
That
blood
way,
coming out of my nose?
It's just not.
Could be my blood.
And then he casts prestidigitation on himself.
All right, what's going on? Where'd you come from? We need to get out of here.
What's wrong?
We were being chased by a giant, dark-looking, hairy bull. What's that load of...
It was Mihan's friend.
It was not a friend, okay? It was an accident.
was that meant to help us?
Well, it kind of did. It pushed away the troll that we saw.
You did what?
It doesn't matter. We have to get out of this building right now.
Rafe looks towards Egret and she says, "Right, how do we get out, mate?"
Egret says, "You said you were coming to help vanquish the people that had taken our kingdom.
We did say that.
We got you there halfway there, didn't we?
And we have not done that yet.
But but the people you said you wanted to set free.
Yes, we freed them. What are we doing? Now you're saying, now you're wanting to leave us with those other monsters up above still in power.
That's what I was saying, but what are you guys saying?
I promise that I will not leave until we have delivered what we said we will do.
Well, I'm weak. I have nothing in me left to fight, but I would love to help you if that's what you are doing, Wezley.
I lied to you. I don't want to help you at all, but I'll stay wherever you go.
Wezley thinks about like a lot of the structure of the region of Aurumia, like depends on, and his position depends on the power structure remaining in place. And for as much as these people here terrify him,
he's A, found a little bit of bravery, but B, knows if it doesn't stop here, then he's next, you know? So he's like, yes, we did say we would help, and yeah, we'll do it. We'll get them out of here. Reef.
Is there a place that we can safely recuperate, maybe?
That is a good idea, says Ygritte. Follow me. And with that, we bring today's episode to a close.
Oh boy.
Just one small camera move.
Oh.
As the 5 of you run deeper into the corridors, passageways of of Granite Hold, our camera goes to the fallen form of the troll.
Oh, flip.
And the hand has crawled over, and the troll stands up,
What?
grabs it, and holds it to the wound and the skin lesions together, back together, and then it picks up its femur. It's magic.
Oh no.
And then it throws it away because it's still under suggestion, right? For 8 hours.
Just as he says that.
Every time.
Wonderful. Thanks for hanging out with us, people. Thanks so much.
Oh, sorry, I really need a wee. Sorry.
Yeah, you go off, do what you need to do. Let's say thanks to people who make our show possible. Subscribers, followers, thanks so much for everything you do for us.
Yes, thank you to our patrons.
Patrons.
I'm speaking like Wezley. Thank you so much. Thank you for anything that you can give to us. We really appreciate it. But also, just subbing on Twitch can be a big help as well. So, thank you for all the subs today. Thank you for anything you've given to us so far. And I mean, Vahid said that we would be seeing the fruits of your charity, and oh man, this is cool.
They look cool, don't they?
Yeah, they're awesome.
Feels like a mini trophy. Thank you.
Absolutely. And the column goes to Dice Legenz. Yeah. So yeah, thank you for helping us out.
Yes. And we want to say thank you to D20 Collective for sponsoring us. We love the love that they give us, and we will give it right back to them by shouting them out. And also leading you guys to their website, D20 Collective. They've got their October limited quantity dice right now. My favorite looking ones right now are the Remora's Eyes dice, because they've got like a giant eye in them that can stare right back into your soul. And I think that's just a great character for a dice. Check them out. You've got the voucher code Kiwi Legends that you can put into the voucher code box thingy at checkout. But yeah, thank you so much, D20 Collective. We love you.
And also, the B possibly stands for bold, beautiful, not bashful, but yes, D&D is the place to be if you love to explore more of the world of D&D. Yeah, thanks to them, we get to actually immerse ourselves in the world of D&D, whether it's through the laws and the books that they provide, whether it's rolling the dice, whether it's painting them up, Magic of the Gathering cards, board games galore. Look them up because they will also help you bring your whatever world it is that you would like to bring to life, to fruition. So yeah, thank you BD&D for always having our backs.
Love you guys. And finally, Minstrel. Minstrel make premium accessories for the Dungeons & Dragons TTRPG world. Like these virtuoso dice containers, you can have your mini in there, your dice, pencils, you can roll your dice in it. They look good, they feel good, they smell good.
They taste good.
And that's just the players.
And they also have really beautiful, this is the best dice bag I've ever owned, for sure. Leather, premium hardwoods. Hit them up, hit their website up, and if you use the code Dice Legends, you get a ridiculous 25% discount.
Woo!
Thank you, Minstrel.
That is good.
It is pretty sweet.
And a big thank you to World Anvil,
Yes.
another one of our awesome sponsors. Definitely something you should check out if you are a DM, if you're an author, if you're dipping your toe even into the idea of world creation or campaign setting creation, then you should check it out. They have all kinds of article linking tools, interactive maps, creatable and rollable tables, player handouts. There's so much there. And they also have another feature that I like, which is they provide you with like a question of the day or an inspiration to get your writing started. Yeah, so check it out. Give them a look.
Check it out. Check it out.
Check it out.
Thanks, guys. And finally, to our moderators, thanks
Thank
for
you.
everything you do. Really appreciate it. And to our tech team, thanks,
Tech
Jason.
team.
Thanks,
I'm going to
Luca.
thank them now
Thank.
in the chat.
All right. Roll those credits.
Bye.
Catch you later.
Later.